Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a pleasant day. It is a wet and gray 44 degrees Fahrenheit here where I am, or roughly 6.5 degrees Celsius for everybody else. But that's okay, because today we are going to be finishing I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. It has been a long time coming. I've been playing this game for a few months now, at least, and it's been a wild ride. I have loved this game from the very start, and I'm excited to see how this is going to end. We're going to be going for exactly as long as it takes to finish this up, however long or little that may be today. And as Echo says, we are kind of I'm a little bit at a loss for what exactly I'm going to play after this. So maybe once we finish up, depending on how much time we have, we might even pull up Steam and see what people want me to play next. But we'll take that as it comes. Uh, how's everybody doing today? Echo, you sleep well? I know it was a raucous night of Dead by Daylight yesterday. I hope you have. Oh, and you were also finishing up a drawing as well, I believe. Oh, I'm on the wrong computer screen. Yes. Extinction by Thomas Barradin. Okay, I shuffle this sci-fi playlist every time that we start up. It always starts with the same song because I can never shuffle fast enough. But after that, it's basically blind, and so it depends on what the mood of the fates is, what we get to listen to during these opening segments and the ending segments. But yeah, we still have a fair bit to get through. So without further ado, let's shift right over onto the Exocolonist game screen. And I will pause the music on my end so that we do not have to listen to that. All right. Moving over to this computer screen. Our first run has been the tangent run. Many people have died. I don't know how inevitable that is. Oops, hold on. Let me get my levels properly set up here. Whoop. Okay, cool. And we've cured the shimmer. We've prevented the release of the engineered virus. So all things considered, the second half has been going much smoother than the first half. But let's see what the finale has in store for us. Where did we leave off? We left off age 19, late pollen, and we're pretty stressed. We're not very rebellious. We spec'd heavily into mental stats. Got a few, well, really just perception maxed out in our physical stats, and our social stats are a little all over the place, kind of peaking in creativity. So I can't remember if I did the rounds when I left off last time, so I'm just going to do a quick double check of that. See if there's anything on the ground for us here. We have... Oops, I'm accidentally clicking on the interface. Silly me. No logs here. Nothing around here. Okay, well, either I did come through here and got everything when we last left off, or there's nothing here. Both are possible. I don't think anybody has any dialogue for us now. And if I remember correctly... Oh yeah, what happened last time was Sim fell off a cliff. And we still have a lot of befriending the local ancient aliens to do. I don't want to go out right now because how much stress do I have? Like 15? That's not going to be enough to do much of anything out there. Tangent, do you have anything to say? No. Okay. I do need a break soon. Thank you, game. Let's see. I could try and do an expedition. I mean, why? I can just walk through... isn't that the perception thing that I got? Yeah, I can slip past path-blocking events. So... I should be able to just get to where I need to go. None of the pollen is reaching over here. Maybe it's because of all the heat? Yes. Ah, the power. Nothing can block my path anymore. Except actual physical obstacles. But we don't talk about those. Because they are uncouth. And we're slipping around through here. And I'm forgetting where I need to go. This way, yep. You are not important. And around here. This is a very winding area. Boop, 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 boop. Come through this sliver right here. I think there's like a crystal over here or something. Yeah, we got that. Very good, very good. You're the event, yes. Whoa! Deus Rhea? Could it be? The Deus herself? Thank you for the follow, Deus Rhea. Wasn't following the DJ Atomica, I am sad. Well, thankfully, you have rectified this situation. How are you doing today, Rhea? How's things over on your end? You are smack in the middle of a donathon. And hold on, I thought you were supposed to be sleeping in today. Have you slept in? Doing moderate? Okay. I could I get the feeling that maybe you did not sleep in as much as you thought you were going to. I'm at work, bro. What do you mean sleeping in? I thought you said that you were like... Oh, no, wait. You said you were taking a break from the donathon because you had work on the weekends. No, okay, now I remember. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, no, my prayers go out to you. Well, hopefully the work is not too stressful for you. Hopefully you can take it a little bit easy, he said, hopefully. Into the void, hoping that there was some... Pretty big chilling today, though. I enjoy this job. Fantastic. That's exactly what we want to hear. A chill day is good. I have nothing but gray, rainy sludge today. It is chilly, it is rainy, but we are pushing through because we are on the finale episode of I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. And so far, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing right now. We are... Find a way into this cave. One of the elevator monoliths near the pyramid, and you find it, but it's overgrown with snaking vines and brambles, with very large flowers all over. You could push through them, but your hologram beeps, and you run a scan of one of the flowers to confirm, it's radioactive, highly so. Well, I don't have any other option than to push through into the radioactive... Okay, well, there's the stress. Okay. I ended up being late, though. My fucking heart monitor popped off, and I had to reattach it. Costed me 5 minutes. Right, you're doing like a heart study or a sleep study or something like that? It's details as such as you're willing to share, obviously. But that sounds... Heart study, gaming, nice, nice. I hear that those pay pretty nicely if you can get a hold of one of them. So good on ya. I always saw flyers for those things like up at the universities that I went to. I never pursued that, but I think I knew some people who did. So hopefully, heart health is coming your way. You soon realize your mistake as the radiation illness sets in. Brushing by those flowers gave you a big dose. You'll be sick for days and need radiation treatment when you return. But for now, you continue, drawn irresistibly forward by something that sings in your head. The cardiologist suspects it's supraventricular tachycardia, so that's fun. I actually, back a couple years ago, when COVID was at its height, not its height, but like, I think this was 2022 or something like that. And I got COVID during the summer, and I didn't know it was COVID at the time. All I knew was that my heart was beating like super, super fast. And so I went to the hospital, and they ran every conceivable test they could on me, and they couldn't find anything wrong. But yeah, they diagnosed it as just like random harmless tachycardia. And turns out it was because I had COVID at the time. They ran a COVID test and it came back negative, but whatever. So, yeah. I don't know. It's also like, I think my heart rate just kind of runs faster than normal anyway, because every time I go into the doctor's office and they do the like heart rate test, my heart rate's always up at like 80 BPM. So I think my heart rate just kind of runs a little bit faster than normal anyway. Game looks super interesting though. It is really interesting. It's very well considered. Obviously, I'm a huge science fiction fan, so this is right up my alley. And the sci-fi is very well considered in here. Doctors be out here wildin'. I do not envy the task of the doctor. Like, okay, by training, I have been trained in physics, and people think that that physics is really hard. Nah. Anything involving biology or like human health, the number of variables, there's a few fields that I do not envy. It's doctors, it's psychologists, and it's sociologists, because the number of variables involved in any study that they do is mind-boggling. In physics, we can kind of approximate an isolated system with our experiments, kind of sometimes. But it's nowhere near as hard as the task of the sociologist. I do not envy the sociologists. Yeah, good sci-fi. And it's also really pretty art. Like you can tell that every aspect of this game was put together with care. And that's good to see. Unfortunately, I may have just dosed myself with radiation. This doesn't seem to be that big of a problem in this time. But I'm very stressed now. But it's looking like it's letting me go through this event anyway. You enter the elevator, thankfully still working, and descend beneath the ground. It opens to a kind of antechamber room, with an exit at the other end leading to the heart of the pyramid. There are glyphs carved into crystal panels on the walls, symbols that resemble the wormhole. Okay, interesting. I heard it best this way. Diagnosing something in the body is like trying to find what's made up of tomatoes, bread, and cheese. Answer, lots of shit. Yeah, especially because, like, there's so many symptoms out there that just happen for basically every disease. Like, headaches. Like, there's so many things that trigger headaches. There's so many things that trigger increased heart rate. There's so many things that trigger, like, fatigue, or like sneezing, or stuffy nose. Like the sheer number of illnesses that can come from the most obvious symptoms are basically all of the diseases. So we thank our brothers and sisters and non-binary friends who go into the medical arts for us, because God forbid, I don't want to try and sort through all that shit. Oh, more stress. Cool. I can't. Need stress less than 100. Damn. Alright, you got me. You got me on the one thing that I didn't have, which is anywhere above 100 stress, or anywhere below 100 stress. In the most fucked up way, I hope I have an event while this damn thing is on, just to, like, get the... get the answers. I feel ya. I feel ya. There is an element of discovery to it. You barely remember getting out of there or making it back to the glider drop point, but once you're far enough away from the thing, your head clears. Maybe you should come back here another day, or maybe not. Yeah, okay, we'll go home. Fine. Last time I had a heart study, it did happen. It was during my once weekly adhesive change after a shower when I didn't have it on. Isn't it always the fucking way? No, because, like, during that same period where I'd like been released from the hospital, when I was when I had COVID, I had one of those like finger clip-on pulse ox machines, and every now and again I would get like a minor heart palpitation, and I just wanted I was at soup. Good reference. But I every now and again I would get a minor heart palpitation, and so I wanted to like see it on the pulse ox machine because it would keep track of your heartbeat, and it would always happen when I didn't have the pulse ox thing on my finger. I don't know, it's got to be like some kind of psychosomatic thing where it's like your body knows that it's being watched and so it's on better behavior or some shit like that. It has to be something like that. I think, honestly, it's got to be because one of the things that we appear to be learning in recent years is just how much power psychosomatic symptoms have, and just like how deep that can actually go. It's like, no, just because you want me to, I'm not going to do it. Don't tell me what to do. But yeah, psychosomatic symptoms are really interesting, and I think we're only just starting to learn about how those work fully, or even to what extent they work. Okay, well, this month I need to rest. We should be hitting a Vertumnalia celebration pretty soon. So that'll be fun. Wait, Rex, do I have logs for you? I forget. Memories, collectibles. I have 0 logs for you, is the problem. I do need some time off, but first, I need to check for logs. Logs are the most valuable resource in this game because they are what we give to Rex. And everybody loves Rex. Oh, okay, well, we have a yellow flower. That's something. The stress mechanic in this game is, I think... I understand why it's there, but boy does it get in the way of the things that I'm trying to do. Which I guess is kind of the point. Relax in the lounge this month. Man, don't you wish you could relax for an entire month? That would be great. Paid vacation, what's that? Anyway. Yeah, I don't want to forget either of these. Love relaxing. One of my favorite activities. Said me never because it doesn't happen. Look, just because it doesn't happen doesn't mean you can't like it. I can love having millions upon millions of dollars in my bank account, but that doesn't mean that they're actually there. I love having millions of dollars. I can tell you this with certainty, despite never actually having $1 million. Governor Loom enters the colony square to his customary bombastic fanfare. Brass band, red carpet, banners with the Heliopause logo snapping in the hot dust breeze. It's inspiring. The governor, gets his usual tithe of applause from diehard soldiers, but it's obvious how tired and fearful everyone has become in service to his war. You catch Mars's attention, and she rolls her eyes and makes a gagging motion. Cal looks sullen and withdrawn, refusing along with the rest of the geoponics to give Loom any applause. I'm only 5006, and I think the last time I didn't care for a day and bummed around is like 6 months ago. Yeah, it's wild how the days fly by when you're not having fun. Mars is pretty. Everyone is pretty in this game. I don't know. Rhea, have you seen any of the characters in this game so far? Like, okay, obviously you've seen Mars now, but have you seen any of the other characters here? Because we can go through and no, you haven't. All right, cool. Let's we can go through and run the gamut of the friends that we have here on Vertumna. Okay. So, this is Anemone. She is the energetic girl who loves sports and is unfortunately dating a fascist right now. Sad times. We're going to try and fix that in a subsequent run. Don't know if I'll be streaming that, but this is Anemone. We also have Cal, the farm boy. Her hair is excellent. Her hair has been there since she was a kid. We've grown up with all of these people. This is the premise of this game, is that you're starting off at like 10 years old and you're playing until you're 20 years old. You're basically going through the teenage years of your character. And so we've grown up with all of these people. Yeah, it's a really neat premise. Yeah, Cal is the sweet, good-hearted farm boy. Then we have Tangent, who is our current girlfriend. In this run, we went for the Tangent run. She is the Cal's just a guy, but we love him. He's like he's sweet. He's good with his hands. He's pretty smart when it comes to agricultural and ecological stuff. Tangent is more of the biology and engineering side of things, which is why I chose to go with the Tangent run for my first time, because that sort of shares my interests. Cropped pixie cut. Yes, we love it. We love it. Who's next? Oh, yeah. Diz is Tangent's twin brother, who is the most... He is the most edgy, I'm 14 and this is deep kind of guy. We love him, though. He's... Emo boy, precious baby. He is missing currently because we think he might have planted bombs during the last monster attack and breached our defenses. We're still trying to find him and sort out what's going on there. Little fucked up. Bit of a mistake. We've got Mars, who is kind of the... Everybody expects her to be a politician at some point. It's that kind of personality, a little bit abrasive, a little bit domineering, but a very stable head on her shoulders. I did not care for her growing up, but she has mellowed out a lot as we've gotten older, and she's pretty cool now. She definitely does not like the fascists, so we've got that going for her. Let's see. Tammy died in year 1. We're gonna like glaze on past that. Here we have everybody's favorite dog boy, Rex, which is apparently short for basorexia. I didn't know that. Yes, but he is just a dog boy and everything that you would imagine that comes along with that. More interested in flirting than working, but he's fun to be around. He's building, I think, a bar? He's working on the construction crew and trying to build a bar. So, nice guy. Everybody likes Rex. I love the graph. Wait, which graph? Did I miss a graph? Oh, dog boy. I didn't even see that. I have never noticed that before. Yeah, okay. More boy than dog. Excellent. Excellent. I believe it. And then we have Nomi Nomi, the non-binary artistic creative of the colony, came in pretty, reasonably late in the story, like mid-story. Very sweet, very creative. We love Nomi Nomi, which is apparently short for nomination. I probably knew that at some point, but I forget these things. And let's see. Very cute, yeah. I'm gonna have to be real. I don't find these shoes to be all that practical. If you, hold on. The more I look at these shoes, the more ridiculous these seem. Okay, Nomi, gotta love you, but these shoes they look like an absolute pain to walk on. Even worse than heels. I'm not even sure we have paved roads here. We're gonna have to get you a pair of more comfortable shoes. Fashion takes precedence over everything. Here we have Vase. This is the fascist. We don't like all of Vasius. And, that's it for the people that we grew up with. There's the adult characters here. He's okay. He'd be better if he weren't a fascist, which I think is just a good general rule of thumb to follow. But unfortunately, he is a fascist, so we do need to take that into account. And then this is us. This is our character. We are 19 years old. In this version, we've spec'd into engineering and social stats. But yeah, that's basically everybody. So yeah, you can see what I mean when I say that, like, everybody's good looking in this game. Maybe it comes from the local Vertumnan nutrition. Sorry, boys, I have standards. No fascists. That's pretty low bar to clear, but you do need to clear it. The governor raises his hands for silence, though it's largely unnecessary. Pioneers of Vertumna, he begins. We stand here today, not shivering and quaking in fear, but with our hands around the neck, he makes a ringing gesture, of the planet itself. Yeah, this guy is very much like dominate nature and everybody else type of guy. This is the lead fascist. He is like, imagine evil Krunk. That's kind of what this character is. Evil Kronk is, I think, the best I can describe him. At least I'm into demon boys. They're cute, morally gray, badass, and not fascist. Yes, this is true. Demons, for everything that can be said about them, are not fascists. Evil Kronk, yeah. I would be doing the Kronk voice if I was anywhere near good enough at impersonating Patrick Warburton, but Uh-oh. Before he can continue, Mars leaps from her seat and runs to the front of the stage. A ripple of fear goes through the crowd. You all remember what happened to Utopia last year. It doesn't have to be like this, she cries, speaking to the crowd. We don't have to listen to him. He's just a bully with a gun, like the ones we left behind on Earth. Okay. Utopia was basically arrested at the last Vertumnalia speech because she started No, it was way worse than that, actually. She started questioning his, like, war on nature that he's been doing for the last few years, and he basically grabbed her hand and crushed it in his fist. And then she was taken away. And I think she's fine now. Wait, that's the wrong panel. Where's Utopia? Yeah, Utopia's here. Utopia is the lead surveyor and another popular fan favorite I've come to find. A lot of people like Utopia. I don't understand. Apparently you can do a romance run with Utopia, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me because she's 32 and we're 19. But whatever. Uh, yeah, that's Utopia. Did not end well for her last time. I'm gonna watch in delight. I feel like Mars could actually take this guy. I give up. Some people like the mommy type, you know. Listen. I'm all in favor of the mommy type. Suna, okay, yeah, well, but like, we're 19, and she's 32. At a certain point, we have to start questioning, like, okay, is this appropriate? She turns to the council. Why are you just sitting there? Come on, aren't you going to do anything? The council look at each other. Rhett seems unmoved, and Utopia shrinks into herself, holding her hand to her chest. Aunt Anne looks concerned, but fearful of Loom. Instance is grim, and Seek just waits to see what happens. Only your dad looks enthusiastic, but he's no politician. He keeps quiet. It's weird, I ain't denying it. Look, the heart wants what the heart wants, I guess. Loom gestures sharply to his guards, and Mars is seized and taken out of sight. Okay, so Mars got off easier than Utopia did. No broken bones. just arrested. This is, strangely, an improvement over last year. Hands off my wife. Okay, Rhea has already staken claim on Mars. Fair enough. I'll fight you. Put up your dukes. You can't see it, but I'm putting up my dukes in real life. You'll have to imagine that. In the uncomfortable silence that follows, the governor strides to the front of the stage and looks down on the crowd. As I was saying, you can trust me to lead this colony and humanity into a new era. An era of peace and prosperity, where we no longer need to fear the creatures that come out in the night. He raises his fist to the sky. This planet is rich, he cries. It is the Earth we were promised, unscarred by the mistakes of our forefathers. Here, we will become what humanity has always strived to become, caretakers of a new garden, children of a new Earth. Don't let the eloquence fool you. He is still Evil Kronk. People cheer, spurred on by Loom's display of dominance. Loom looks upon the crowd with pride. I'm just seeing all his manipulation tactics, so interesting. Yeah, no, it's very like... So, just to fill in some of the background on the lore here, when we first came to this planet, there's actually currently 2 ships worth of people on this colony. The first group was us. We came, we established this very sort of like peaceful, living in harmony with nature sort of colony because we were leaving the excesses and blights of Earth behind us. Our colony was not doing super well, and then one day, this other group of basically much more human supremacist people basically crash lands on top of us and takes over. And this is the lead guy for that. So yeah, you could call him a human supremacist, you could call him a fascist. I think at a certain point we're just debating semantics, but yeah, this is the main guy. Pioneers, we're so close. Soon, this planet will be ours, and all her riches and wonders with it. But first, we need to adapt to the harsh realities of our current world. I know you all love your council, but it's time we thought about the future. We need to guard the colony leadership, he says this with some disdain, against sudden upheavals, deaths, imprisonments, and the like. I have decided to instate a second position for each seat on the council, he announces. Loom explains that every council member will take an official second in command. Seconds will be trained in the running of the department and will be ready to take over the department should the worst happen during an attack. The council looks concerned. Is this how Loom begins to cycle out the colonial government with a veneer of legitimacy. Yeah, I'm getting those vibes too. Applicants must have spent a minimum amount of time in that department and will be judged by the council based on their relevant skills, though Loom will likely argue hard for his Helio appointees. Helio and Strato are like the two groups. We're the Stratos, the Fascists are the Helios. You scribble your name on the ballot for second engineer. I mean, engineer is my bread and butter, so I think I kind of have to put that in there. You come forward to be added to the ballot. Tangent watches you with a wary expression as she adds her own name. Engineering has been a mess since Professor Hal died. Maybe this will help. The council discusses the nominees at length. Then, you win. Your holopalm chimes as Congruence updates your clearance to give you access to all the schematics for the ship and her systems. All right, we got second engineer, and we got a card out of that. Nice. +2 skill on mental challenge win. It's a 10 with a gem. That's a nice card. That's a packed card. We love it. This is a card-based game, by the way. When there's actual gameplay, we're doing card games. When the voting is concluded, Seek announces the names of the newly appointed seconds. The crowd cheers for you when Seek reads your name as second engineer. You don't recognize the Helio appointed to second administrator. Must be one of Loom's people. Vase is appointed to second security officer under Rhett. He gives a little speech, essentially congratulating himself and promising to single-handedly win this war. Ah, boy. The fascist. Cal is chosen to be second cultivator. He looks a little overwhelmed. Your dad must have put his name in. The steward of the Heliopause joins Aunt Anne as her much-needed second steward. There's a lot of babies in the colony now, and someone has to take care of them. A Helio soldier you don't recognize is appointed as Utopia's second, much to her dismay. After the politicking is over, the crowd adjourns to the feast tables and, eventually, the dance floor. The sun set on the long day, the heat breaks, and the party continues well into the night. Yeah, it seems like a little bit of an imbalance in the Helio to Strato ratio for the seconds. I'm noticing that too. Starting to think this might be how he consolidates power. After the festivities, it's straight back to work as usual. Everyone complains. You usually get at least a few days off after Vertumnalia, but Loom reminds the colony that it's only a few short months before the next attack. It's like half a year away. What are you talking about, dude? Your dreams begin to increase in intensity as the wormhole draws closer to the planet, filled with terrifying and confusing visions. A feeling of urgency dogs your steps, like you're running out of time. All right, I get the feeling that the game is telling us that we're on a clock. We're on a crunch now. Yeah, it's almost like slowly replacing those in power is a proven party shift tactic. You would think that having all of Earth's knowledge in our databanks, we would have prepared for this a little bit more. Maybe civics whoop, nope, sorry, didn't mean to click on you. Maybe the civics education is not as strong. Hello, Smelly Plain Man, with one hell of an introductory message. How are you doing? Last seen playing Legends of Runeterra. Hello, Emil. How are you doing? We are slowly but surely beating back the fascists. I think the lines are pretty much drawn at this point. Everybody knows which side they're going to be on if shit ever hits the fan. But I have an ancient alien civilization to talk to, so hopefully nothing goes terribly wrong while I'm gone. That's never happened before, so yeah. All right, now we just need to wind our way through here. But yeah, how you doing today? How you doing today, Emil? How's things? No, not you. Sorry, accidentally clicking on the interface is my biggest boss battle in this game. We are at the very, very end of my first run. I was a teenage exocolonist. And I have killed a lot of people. Well, okay. Let's be more clear. I've gotten a lot of people killed. There is a difference, however slight. Nope, not you. This way. Absolutely chilling, zen maxing, the master at work. Look at this guy. Might give it a shot? Yeah. It's also got amazing replay value. It's got like 20 different endings. Each, like, obviously there you can go for runs where you're speccing into each of these different traits. You can choose a whole bunch of different romance options that will also influence the ending. Like, you can really play this game a completely different way than I did. Do you guys have fucking weighted blankets? These things rock. I do not have a weighted blanket. I have multiple blankets that I stack on top of each other, but I suspect that's not quite the same thing. You return alone to the pyramid in the ruined wormhole observatory, the headache building. I have them, but I need to wash it. Are they machine washable? I guess that would depend on the blanket. Are you sure you want to try this again? Yes. I am at full non-stress. I am unsure how to do that. Yeah, okay, that was my question too. How are we actually carrying this out? You approach the large pyramid in the center of the complex. Beside it is one of the smaller elevators, a little monolith with a round iris door. This is the place. Your head throbs with it. Even standing outside, you know there's something down there. You're gonna find a way in. Push through them. Highly radioactive. Okay. We're up to 28 out of 100 stress. Resemble the wormhole. Yes, another 8 stress. The further you go, the more your head swims. You have to pause. You think you might faint. And it isn't just the radiation. There's something down here, some great energy, and it's making your head hurt. You shake your head, trying to clear it. Wait, maybe this is a bad idea. No, I'm gonna keep going. The fog slowly clears from your eyes. Your head still hurts, but you can think again. All right. Oh boy. I feel like this is like a boss battle check that they're putting us through. Like, unless you have like full 100 non-stress, you can't get through here. I think if I can find a front-load washing machine, I should be able to do that without worrying about weight imbalance. Oh, wait a minute, yeah. God, a weighted blanket would really be a problem for that, wouldn't it? There's gotta be like guides out there on the internet of like how to properly wash a weighted blanket, right? Unfortunately, mine is top-loaded. Yeah. You have like a... You're supposed to spot... Oh, I mean, yeah, this is probably the sensible way to do it, but... Do you have like a laundromat near you could use? Do they have front-loaded? I don't know. I have not used a laundromat ever, so all of the places I've ever lived have had on-site washer-dryer stuff. Past the antechamber is a long hallway sloping down. Things around you are starting to look kind of weird, like two slightly different realities overlapping. You're hit with a strong wave of dizziness and nausea. Things seem to move in slow motion, but also far too fast. You lean over and, well, we're only going to have this option. I think the way you're supposed to watch it is just set it on fire and then inhale the fumes. I mean, it will certainly get rid of your dirt problem. I think this one closest. Yeah, okay, that might be the only option at a certain point. All right. So the only choice I have is mind over matter. Need less stress than 100 and need reasoning 50 or greater. You keep going. At the bottom of the hallway are more crystal panels on the walls, many facets broken. Or are they whole? The walls have crumbled, and roots creep over everything. but also they don't. The stress maxing arc is over. Let's hope. Let's pray. Every time you blink, the room seems to flip and swim between the two realities. All the same, you feel absolutely compelled to continue. What is with this place? There is a round iris door at the center of the hall. Are you sure you want to go any further? One more room. Another 18 stress. God, I am super, super bummed. You pass through the doorway into a large square chamber with a sloping ceiling. Your sense of this place, of the vibrations, is telling you this must be directly under the big pyramid on the surface. The floor and even the air here thrums with vibrating energy. Uh-oh, hopefully this will be okay. I mean, it's a dangerous mission. We're interacting with alien technology here. The room is empty, except for a raised platform in the middle, which looks enticingly like a bed, which is convenient because you are definitely going to faint this time. You collapse onto the platform and are overcome by a spectacular migraine headache. It feels like your head is going to explode. All right, I can focus on the pain with a reasoning challenge, and that's my only option at this point. All right, we have a goal of 90. We're going to need to be very careful about how we do this. Crystals, I am told that was relevant. Love radioactive poisoning. I'm not even sure this is radiation at this point. It's something else. It's something weird. Okay, we can keep between rounds, and we can make that blue. We can do that. And we can do value is wild. I feel like we might want to try and keep that for ourselves. It's just bad vibes. Canonically. So that gets us 22. That gets us 20. All right, let's do that. We can keep between rounds. We love to see it. We could try and get rid of some of these. That gets us 9. That's not great. All right, let's try. We can do that. We can do that. And I'm just kind of... Okay, 30. Can we get 38 this round? Let us hope. You're like that. I don't know if that's an option. 22, okay. Not great. Don't think that's enough. What can we do to change our fate? This one just always turns to blue. Well, this doesn't need to be over here. We can rearrange some of these. You're like that. We can do that. That gets bonuses there. Nope, that's 24. We still need more than that. All right, I'm going to use one of our redraw hand cards. This might be able to help us. That's 10, 5, 4, 8, 7, 5, 4. Arg. Arg, 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 arg. 3, 4, 5, 7, 7. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do we have... we do not. We do not have what it takes to make everything here a blue card. 577. We could draw a card. That might be nice. Ah, but then we're sacrificing a gift that we would have given to Tangent. Wait, this becomes blue. Oh, yeah. We got it. We got it. I don't even know if that's what that should have been, but okay, we got it. Oh, and apparently that was the highest score we could have gotten. Very nice. Holy smokes. +1 bravery, +1 empathy, +3 reasoning, +3 engineering, +1 perception. Oh yeah, we have an ad incoming, everybody. Brace yourselves. +1 bravery, +1 empathy. Wait a minute. Why did we get that twice? Well, okay. In any case, take the proper precautions to avoid the ads, whatever you need to do. We'll not be going over any serious story stuff while the ad is in progress. We'll wait for that to come back. You slip into a kind of waking dream, layers upon layers of visions. Diz is your lover, or Mars, or Tammy. You're a boy and a girl, or both and neither. Young and old, a farmer, a hunter, a politician. You're dead and you're alive, and you've never been born. Time unravels before you, an infinite tapestry crumbling wherever you look. It's all very weird. Thank you. No problem. Thank you. You see the web of possibilities and understand what time truly is. It's all happening at once, and none of it will ever happen. It's only sheer chance that any one possibility comes into existence, not any intrinsic truth of the universe or fate. It's just a glimpse, probably over in a second, but a glimpse of an eternity you can hardly fathom. Then you see the wormhole, enormous in a starry sky. You look down and see yourself on a plateau, gazing up at it. You recognize the place, a gnarlwood bluff, not far from the colony, alive with the phosphorescence of glow season. This you seems expectant, as if waiting for something momentous to arrive, something that will change everything. The vision is crystal clear, and you feel in control in a way you haven't since you started having these visions. You know you must go there. You wake up feeling refreshed. Your headache is gone. I got a card called Ow My Head. I love it. Ow. My head. You're still a little dizzy, but the room has stopped spinning and has returned to one singular reality again. The vibrations have stilled. Ouchie, my brain. You have nobody to share this freaky event with. Will Utopia and the others even believe you? You feel like you've just had some kind of mega prophecy, but it was too much all at once and too hard to understand. Could the convergent domain handle this kind of information? Could they remember past lives like you? Is that what this room, this observatory, was meant for? The only thing you remember clearly from the visions is the image of yourself during glow season, standing at the top of that gnarlwood bluff just outside the colony, waiting for something. Ender Empress? Could it be? Oh, you like my PNG? Thank you. I quite like it too. I particularly enjoy the contouring I was able to get on the vest. I was quite proud of that. But how are you doing, Ender? Last seen playing Dead by Daylight. It's true. I think. Was that the last? Right, yeah. Yeah, because the Momo thing, we changed after the Momo thing. Okay, yeah. Now I remember. Cool. How are you doing today, Ender? Channel points and sub badges? Oh, thank you. Okay, so the It's true. I was the daylight. I was there. I can confirm. What do I even have on my redeems? Yeah, okay, boring stuff. Anyway, yeah, the channel points in particular look a lot better on small scale than I imagined they would. Because basically everything is like some version of my logo. And I was super worried about how much that would translate to a small form factor. But thankfully, I think most of it comes through pretty good. Yeah, we are, I don't know if this is the last year or the second to last year of this run of Teenage Exocolonist. But the point is, we just had a vision, a prophecy for what we're supposed to be doing in the glow season, which is usually pretty dangerous for us. Yeah, how's things going, Ender? It's probably let's see. We could keep exploring. We need stress less than 100. Was working on a new schedule format. Oh, very nice. The schedules are a changin'. Let's see. The only thing you remember clearly from the visions is the image of yourself standing, during glow season, standing at the top of that gnarlwood bluff, just outside the colony. Waiting for something. Waiting for something. I sent it to you for your thoughts when you're done streaming? Absolutely, yes. I'll get that to you after I have concluded here. All right. I mean, we can keep exploring. So why not? Oh, wait. Okay, that's just back here. This looks so pretty. It's honestly a delightfully, like a surprisingly delightful game. If you're ever thinking about it, there's like, I think there's like 20 endings. So any run that you play will probably be vastly different than the run that I am playing right now. So I would highly recommend it. Also, everybody is hot. You know what's it's giving me? Witchwood vibes. Yeah, kind of. Whoop, there's the ad break. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Everybody chill. Everybody chill. Nobody panic. This is all part of the plan. We knew this was coming. The ad will be over soon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And we're back. Sorry about that, everyone. Right in the middle of my sentence. Isn't it always the way? The ads get you. Yeah, no, it's definitely kind of Witchwood vibes as well. I don't know if you caught the beginning of this sentence, but also one of the benefits of this game is that everybody is hot. So for example, where's my friends tab? So for example, this is us. This is our character. This is our like semi-stressed picture. It changes depending on how stressed we are. But yeah, we have. I mean, we've got Anemone, the jock, who is unfortunately dating a fascist right now. Oh, you're gonna be right back? Okay. Well, I'll show you the characters when you get back. Yes, but Rhea can also double confirm that everybody is hot. And Rhea, I think you might indicate that you already have a favorite here. So, okay, I think I'm just gonna go back to the colony. I think that was all that whoops, okay, I triggered this event. Take some readings, go back. Sure. Oh yes. I think it was, Wise status is earned very quickly with me. Good to know. I think I will just go straight back. Reach the end of this area. Yeah, go home. Let's go home. I'm going home now. +2 perception, +4 engineering. Yeah. Unfortunately, both of those stats are already maxed for me, so we didn't get much out of that. Hey guys, so who do I talk to about prophecies? Is Liza here? I think we might have a big story important event coming on. But, you know, the gift of prophecy is not always kind. You got a tarot, guys. That works. That works well enough. Hey, what does it mean when you see infinite alternate realities in a dream, and one of them is telling you to go stand on a hill during glow season when the wormhole is closest? Is there like a... That would be like the tower, right? He said, knowing absolutely nothing about tarot. Get cake overlay. Cake? Why should I get cake? It's not my birthday. Getting enlightened sounds like something I should be good with. However, don't ask. That's fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think classic prophecy. Can't find a more common thing. Everybody, Oedipus Rex, wormholes all over the place. The Oracle of Delphi probably had wormholes. Just wasn't telling anybody about it, you know, because he wanted to be cool. Was the Oracle of Delphi I don't even know. I'm not up to date with my prophecies. Cake. Got it. It clicked. Echo means the ass overlay. Yeah. Is that Deus Rea of Deus Rea Enterprise? A whole card dedicated to wormholes. It's one of the lesser talked about tarot cards, but no less important. Such an old man response. Look, when I hear cake, I can't be blamed for thinking birthday cake. That's human, I think. Nobody could blame me for that. The iconic and beloved worm card. Would you still prophecy me if I was a worm? I don't even know how to conjugate that. Whatever. What should I do now? I didn't call it that. I called it the ass overlay. Yeah, no, you were clear in your labeling. This is why proper labeling is important. God, if I just could find one log, that would be fantastic. Bum. Did I use up my medicinal herb? I did not. I did not do that. Right, I used the flower. Okay, cool. God, what should I do? I have 255 kudos. I could check the depot real quick and see what we got. Funny enough, I typically dislike innuendos unless they're very common. I don't like misinterpreting things. Yeah, that's fair. I think innuendo, so like specifically sexual innuendos is I think what the word innuendo is typically used to mean, but it can be used to mean like a double entendre or like a pun, which, I don't know, I can get down with a pun. Shakespeare liked puns. Platter deliver supplies. Atomica. Regale to me the life of our character. How old are we now? We are currently 19 years old. Bordering on 20. Also, hello, Peace. How are you doing today? Cool, because I can actually see the true meaning of things, and everyone else is fucking stupid. Simple as fuck. Look, we cannot hope to approach your level, Emil, so you're just gonna have to pity us mere mortals down here. Alright, hold on. What did you flag, Automod? Bullying? What did you flag bullying for? Perv? You flagged the word perv? What the fuck? All right, fair. Oh, Automod is young and untrained in the ways of the world. Doing okay? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty damn swell. This is going well so far. Yeah, no, I never want to hear about being an old man when Automod is in play. Despite how often I saw Cake or Dumpy, I don't want to be perceived as just some weird perv, so I use innuendos so I don't want to be a weirdo, just flat out say lewd stuff. Yeah, I can feel it, yeah. I like the logic. I love puns, but like don't try and allude things to me. I will misunderstand and it will be awkward. Yes, subtext is for cowards. I write things in my text. Thank you very much. So, the story as goes so far piece is we were a teenage exocolonist. We landed on this planet Vertumna with a bunch of our other co-colonists. We were very sort of hippy-dippy, you know, trying to peace, love, and harmony with nature. It went okay, but food shortages started happening, and then fascists landed in the same spot as us and kind of took over the colony. We cured a fungal disease. We stopped the spread of an engineered virus. And we're kind of starting to receive prophetic dreams of alternate realities and maybe the future. Also, we're dating a hot engineer. So, yeah, I think that about catches you up. Oh, and we've made contact with the pseudo-alien civilization. No biggie. Okay, what's in the supply depot? Can I buy anything here? Oh, God. I've fucking... what do I need? I need 5 kudos for this. The vintage focus device. This is apparently actually like really good to have. So maybe that's what we should do. Okay, I'm going to do something. I'm going to earn some kudos. I'm going to come back and buy the vintage focus device. Hey, Tangent. Want to go on a date? No. Later. Repair robots. We could assist in med bay. 13 kudos. Is that enough? That is more than enough. Anemone comes in with a training injury, a gouge that runs from her knee to her ankle. She hobbles in with a big smile. This one's going to be kick-ass, she crows, as you help her get into the medbed. The medbeds are miraculous technology. Combined with genetic modifications made to your body, they can cure diseases and make your cells regenerate quickly, repairing even the most mangled limbs. If it's still attached to your body, the medbed can heal it. A Miracle Whip chicken overlay. Oh, God in heaven. Hello, Liza. How are you doing? This game is becoming very apropos for you. We're receiving prophecies from both the future and perhaps alternate realities. So, you know, we're still trying to parse that out. Oh yeah, how was Dragon's Dogma? I've heard the scandals about the microtransactions and DLC and stuff, but I haven't actually heard much about the game. Just Loki woke up? Well, good morning, Eliza. It is... Oh, it's not that late for you. You're sleeping in on the weekend. It's fine. How you doing? You getting your toast ready? Preparing for the morning? You're agreed. For Anemone, though, her genetic mutation means that instead of regenerating smooth new skin, she gets rough blue scales instead, much stronger than human skin. Anemone flicks the dials on the control panel and fiddles with the angle of the lamp overhead. Seriously, this thing is more comfortable than my bed. Not yet. Mike made some coffee. Fair play. On a Saturday morning. If you sleep in, you should be executed. In my new Stalinist arc, everyone must work every waking moment until they die of exhaustion. All right, guys, we gotta boot Emil. He's gone mad with power. I was afraid of this. It's worth more than the whole ship, too, Instance snaps, so don't break it. Why would she break it? Instance, you're being weird. Yeah, not like this. Please. Anemone pulls her hands in with an awkward giggle. You connect to the medbed with your holopalm and see the interface and diagnostics there. It's a confusing mess of readouts and buttons. The user's manual is ridiculously obtuse. You ask Instance for help, but she just scoffs. I don't have time or the temperament to walk you through it. I learned how to use it myself, and so can you. Just don't break it. I no want to work. Why the fuck everything cost money? Quote Karl Marx, 18 whatever. Minus me, of course. I'm that chill white boy with a little bit of sauce, and any work would be too much for me. Alright, I'm seeing how it is. Loom, leader of the colony. I see what you're doing here. Ask congruence for help. Press the right buttons. Just press buttons and experiment. Let's press the right buttons. We can press the right buttons, so let's do it. 1867, you would know the date. This is why we love you. Cool. +5 kudos. +2 friendship with Anemone. Oh, very nice. Hey, can you stop being a fascist now that we're friends? That'd be swell. Zenith. Hello, Zenith. How are you doing today? We got the prophecy. We saw the visions in the pyramid. We know what we need to do this glow season. I'm kind of just killing time until that happens now. But how are you doing? How are you doing today, Zenith? Hopefully, we are going to be able to finish this run today. Well, not hopefully. I'm going to finish this run today. It's just a matter of how long it'll take. Vibin'. Sore from a long dog walk. You'll love to see. Wait, is it raining where you are? Did you do another dog walk in the rain? Because it's raining a lot here. It's gray and wet and chilly. We are keeping warm with Exocolonist. That's what we gotta do. Was raining? Of course. My condolences and my sympathies. +5 kudos, friendship with Anemone. It's really very intuitive if you have half a brain for it. You figure out the machine with 0 problems. The sun lamp turns on. The monitor says, please lie still for 2 hours. Anemone groans. It's gonna take forever, she complains. Stay with me a while? You end up staying the whole time, keeping Anemone company. It's snowing like crazy here. Roads suck. I want to die. It's snowing on Mount Fuji. Are you on Mount Fuji? You're not on Mount Fuji. What are you talking about? But yeah, snowing like crazy, that can be especially frustrating if you need to get somewhere by car. All right, we're working in Medbay. 42, not even. Why couldn't I have gotten this hand during the psychic pyramid check? Where were these when I needed you? Fucking piece of shit deck. 4, 5, 6. What about you? Yeah, that works. Actually, we don't even need that. That's 48. Super goal of 47. Awesome. Wait. 10 kudos if total equals goal. Hold on. The game has changed. I miss the snow. I've not seen proper snow in many years. The woes of a beach town. Does it not snow at the beach? I don't even know. 43. Balls. Well, that's at 48. 41. Oh, God. What are we doing? That's 39. That's also 39. 42. We got it. Exactly on the mark. You'll love to see it. 23 kudos. That should be more than enough. Wait, what? Is that not enough? Oh, crap. I think I suck at math, guys. I think I suck at math. Not around me. The best we get is the snow falling just never sticks. Turns to water and mush. Rolling in kudos. Unfortunately, we're not quite as rolling in kudos as I had expected. It's fine. We still have time. I'm going to get the vintage focus device. I just need to make sure that I have enough kudos. Yeah, how many kudos do I need? I need... Let's see, another 7 will bring me up to 290. And then another 10. So we need 17 more kudos. So one more round at... Ooh, hey, blobber fruit. One more round should be able to get us the kudos we need to buy the vintage focus device. And then all of our problems will be solved. Because all of the blue cards, which we have a shit ton of, will turn into wild cards. You know, in retrospect, I probably could have gotten that way earlier in the game. But I am not a man of foresight. I have only just now begun to receive prophetic visions, so I can hardly be blamed for not realizing that sooner, right? Right? He said, pleading. All right, we can assist in medbay one more time. Even with the medbeds, the colony keeps a few medicines in stock. Mild painkillers and anti-inflammatories, vaccine, prophylactics for autumnal diseases, various drugs for anxiety and depression, anything that doesn't warrant tying up a medbed. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure. There's also a collection of pastes, powders, and tinctures from native species. Dr. Instance is showing you how to inventory and restock the medicine cabinet. She picks up a jar of tincture and regards it with distaste. This is barbarism, she complains, before handing it to you to stock. When the machines finally break and leave us with this, the colony will be in real trouble. Medicine used to be an art, not a science, she continues, her emphasis on the word art indicating her poor opinion of it. Ointments and oils peddled by salesmen to people too ignorant and desperate to know better. Cutting people open with unwashed hands, drilling holes in heads. Yes, and nobody needed their lifetimes of hands-on experience or applied wisdom. Congruence chimes in from a nearby monitor with what must be sarcasm. Mind of a Miller? Welcome back, Miller. How you doing? How you doing? Subscribe for 2 months. Thank you for the resub. If someone class taking care of my health as an art, I'm leaving. Yeah, I mean, it's still kind of like that. How are you? I'm doing great. We're probably going to finish this run today, unless there's some sort of outside influence that I can't predict. We're going to finish our tangent run. I don't know. Yeah, we're dating Tangent. We cured the Shimmer. We stopped the engineered virus, and we have received a prophetic vision from the pyramid. So hopefully, things are going pretty well for us. Calls. Okay, yeah. Someone give this man tests to grade. No, please. It's all automatic. I don't want to grade them by hand. No more fox die, we hope. We hope to the high heavens. Training in vert space and relying on medbeds is much more civilized. Instant scowls with the weight of 20 years of resentment. I wasn't trained as a medical doctor, she retorts. Of course you were, Congruence coos patronizingly. I trained you myself. Instance throws her hands in the air and turns to you. I already had 2 advanced degrees when we left Earth, she proclaims. I was a published academic. If they wanted someone who could fix humans, they should have brought along a physician, not trained one after the fact. She scowls and starts restocking the medicine herself, shoving things wherever they fit. I'm a biologist, a researcher. My defining quality is that I get things done. Don't expect me to smile about it. Patients do need to feel comforted. I don't know why that counts as rebellion. You think an important part of a doctor's job is to make them feel safe. It's scientific too. Stress and negativity have physical effects on people's ability to heal. Instance huffs and slams the door of the medicine cabinet. Atomica, 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 it's me. Hello, Zelda. How are you doing today? How are you doing? We are finishing up this run of I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. We're working in Medbay. 41, easy. Easy. I'm a writer. It's what they say. I've heard many are saying this. Okay, no extra kudos for doing that. Doing good? Awesome. 6, 4, 4, 3? Okay. Well, we'll tinker with this a little bit. Look at all your awesome cards. Yeah, I've accumulated quite a few. All right, let's do that and then that. That's okay. Fine. We'll just brute force it. We'll brute force it with the 8 card. Many such cases. Many people are saying this. But I gotten 44, huh? Interesting. 13 kudos. 96. Oh, come on. We can do it. We can do it. Oh, dear God, please don't let me stress out. Is there another way I can get kudos? An easier way I can get kudos? I don't see any resources around laying on the ground. Anything out front here? Nope, just Nomi. Don't even have any logs to give Rex. You know, for the wet season, it's surprisingly dry of resources. Ah, yes, Diz is missing after probably bombing our walls. Should stream DBD after finishing this game. Training arc. I think I'm getting a fair amount of training. I'm not totally sure whether to commit to the idea that Diz is the one who bombed the walls or not. Because on the one hand, I wouldn't put it past him exactly, but on the other hand, it's not like Loom has never used explosives for shit before, and is not above manipulating public perception. So, I've got side eyes going in multiple directions here. I'm like a chameleon with the variety of side eye that I am throwing out. Terrorism, hip hip hooray. All right, we understand where you stand, Emil. Just a silly little guy. Just a silly little guy. Yeah, DBD streamers do have to deal with some stuff sometimes. I think once I finish this, I will bring up my Steam library and see if anybody has any preferences for what they'd like to see me play next. I can't guarantee that it'll be what I play next, but it will be nice to hear people's input. There's a way that you can find out, but no spoilers. Yeah. I'm sure everything will reveal itself in time. Right now, I'm just trying to make a little bit of money so I can buy the fidget spinner. Because the medbay connects to the genetics lab, Tangent is often nearby working on her own projects here. She doesn't like to make small talk. In fact, she often seems to dislike when you're working in medbay. She's always been a bit aloof, but she's become more like the chief engineer every day. Is this the last year? You should play... Oh dear, I've never even heard of that. I'm on year 19, age 19, with like 2 seasons left to go. I don't know if I'm playing through age 20 or if it stops like here where I when I enter age 20? Okay, so like I only have 2 more months left of this game, right? Miller? Yes, okay, cool. Oh Dear is a multiplayer game. Silly multiplayer game. Funny laughs with friends, kind of like Lethal. Oh, interesting. How long has that been out? I haven't heard of it before. Tangent. One day, you arrive to find Tangent watching Instance work at a medbed. Currently advocating everyone to play AW2, but it's also got 2 major problems. Costs money, and it's on the godforsaken Epic Game Store. AW2. Help me out. What is AW2? Advanced Wars? What is AW2? Alan Wake 2. Ah. Yeah, no, it looks good. Like, obviously, it was nominated for like a shit ton of awards, but I've never even played Alan Wake 1. Do I need to play Alan Wake 1 to play Alan Wake 2? Feels like they wouldn't do that to me after like that many years. You don't need to play 1? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm a writer. It's good. Oh Dear also costs $10 like Lethal Company. Man, I love to see the like cheaper games, smaller, made by devs who actually give a shit. I love to see it. Utopia, seated in the bed with her bloody, mangled leg raised, waves cheerfully at you. Oh, good, you're here, Instance mutters, peeling off her gloves and stepping away from the medbed. I've already set the bone, just babysit the monitor while it works. Cool, I'm a babysitter. I've played both games. Alan Wake 1 is like really goofy and kind of bad, but Alan Wake 2 is genuinely one of the best games I've ever played. Okay. That's pretty high recommendations then. I was a 20-something babysitter. Size on Switch, yeah. I'm working to try and get like a proper PC built. Hopefully like within the next week or so I should be able to get the parts for that. I don't know, maybe I'll do a PC building stream if that's something people were interested in. But otherwise, yeah, I should be getting like a proper like well-powered PC pretty soon. Send your parts list? I want to see that shit? Okay, I can probably do that. Didn't you just get this current one? I did. The problem is that my current one is not at all well-spec'd for gaming. I got it mainly because trying to play games on the Steam Deck was becoming like more and more frustrating if it was even slightly outside of what was designed for the Steam Deck. I still use the Steam Deck a lot. It's really nice, but it was not very conducive to streaming, and just managing mods on Lethal Company was an absolute disaster. And so like I have a MetaQuest 2, I have Half-Life Alyx and VR chat. I want to be able to make that happen, and that just right now on this PC I can't. It doesn't have a dedicated graphics card. So like I needed to upgrade, and hopefully I'll be able to transfer everything on my current PC over relatively easily because I don't have much on this one. But yeah, while I'm thinking about it, let me get that part list and send it over to Emil so I don't forget. Switching to personal. PC proper. Saved parts list. I think this is what I'm going with. I think, he said, trying to reassure himself. Have I DM'd you before, Emil? I don't even know. I don't know if we've DM'd before. Wait, yes, can you send me a message so that I can find it in my DMs? You did. You sent me the disco book. Yeah, that's what it was. Where are you? I don't understand what streamer mode thinks it's doing. It's not. There it is. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully that will be enough to get you by. Okay, I missed a few things. Art stream next? Well, maybe. We'll see. Celebrate the new PC with a custom keyb. Definitely not interested in building it for you. Custom keyboards. Man, I haven't even thought about that. I have a pretty decent keyboard right now. The main thing is that, like, I have to switch back and forth between Mac and PC. And there's a switch on the side for that, but I always forget to switch the switch. Trying to decide between building a PC or buying a PlayStation. That's going to depend entirely on what games you want to play. Me too, please? Customs are for fun. It is true. I built my current rig when I turned 18. They grow up so fast. They do. And they become obsolete so fast, too. Miller, how would you... Actually, you know what? Here, I think I can just paste this in chat, can't I? Yeah, okay. There we go. There's the parts list for anybody who wants to see it. Put that in chat. Get the PS5 so you can play Bloodborne 2014, excuse me. If I wasn't too busy VTubing, I'd probably have like 3 extra keyboards. It's like a hobbyist thing. Yeah, people get really into it. Are you one of the people who like really likes building the custom keyboards? And Jazzmanian, the inimitable Jazzmanian, how are you doing? Obviously, a little sleepy. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Anybody who wants to see the parts list, I can actually... okay. I'm not going to pin that, but... but hello, Jazz. Hello. I'm just getting into customs, but God, I love making stuff. Yeah, customs are a really good place to start. I have seen, I've seen YouTube videos of people who do it, and they get some really satisfying sounds. Ryzen CPU supremacy. So should I be... Because I have this version, and then I spec'd an alternate version with the Intel PC, or the Intel chip. Are Ryzen's that much better these days? I haven't checked in a while. It's been a long time since I built a PC. Slept in and then ate, so I'm a bit lethargic. Hey, look, rest is good. We will never disparage rest here on this channel. I have a Ryzen. Oh, nice. I don't know if you need a 750 PSU unless you're buying now, planning for upgrades. It's more just like I was trusting the compatibility filter on PC Part Picker. It's been a while since I've spec'd out a PC. So I'm not as familiar with all the intricacies now as I was at one time. I prefer Ryzen CPUs. Interesting. I'm enjoying my lazy, super rainy Saturday. Yeah, no, it is pretty rainy here. I always advocate you kind of spend a good bit on your PSU. I got like a 500 watt PSU, and that was overkill. Yeah, I don't even think I am above 500 watts. The main thing I'm trying to build in a small form factor case. I don't know if you can see that on the parts list. I've chosen one there. Maybe I should try and respec for a 500 watt. I think with the estimated power usage, a 500 watt would be plenty for what I have. And that might be able to actually knock off a few $100s in price. Oh, I'm missing chat. It's going by so fast. Hold on. Come on. OBS, please. Curled up in bed still, kind of good rainy. That is soothing. Yeah, that seems to be... That's what it's like here anyway. Future, if your CPU shits the bed, that's one of the worst things that can happen to your computer. Pretty nice. The thunderstorm didn't hit, so it's just rain. Yeah, that's the same that happened here. I didn't even know a thunderstorm was forecasted, to be honest. My brother recently had his PSU fuck up and fried his graphics cards. That's the worst. The chat is speaking gibberish to me. It's the PC enthusiasm stuff. So like, even taking that into account of like having some extra wiggle room, do you think a 500 watt PSU would be enough for what I have spec'd out there? Your PSU at 500 watts will cost like $75 to $100. Yeah, that might actually save me a pretty penny. It also might depend on like what the form factor is. You can go to like 600 watts, 650 watts. Yeah. I'll tinker around with that, yeah. I didn't even think about optimizing the PSU. Up to you and your budget. Yeah, it's also like, I have, if I wait like a week, I'll be able to like surefire get anything that I need for this system. But like, as it stands right now, if I can shave off a couple $100, I might be able to just like literally go out and get these parts today, as it were. I wouldn't be doing it today because I don't have the time for it today, but taking a bunch of screenshots in case I decide to build one. Yeah, I would actually recommend that website, PC Part Picker, if you're at all thinking about building your own PC. It's really good at like making sure that all of the parts are compatible and letting you like choose the things that you need. I must give you much love. I gotta go play DBD on C-Stream last night. Your gift is being put to good use. Oh yes, this is true. Zelda joined us for Dead by Daylight. Yeah, PC Part Picker really is fantastic. Just built mine like 2 years ago and I splurged, but I still tried to save money. Just went through all this. Yeah. I think the last time that I like built a PC was 2015. So it's like we're coming up on about 10 years now since I last built a PC. So yeah, I'm fully out of the loop on what all the good parts are. So put mine together in 2020, dude. Finding a decent graphics card for not $1 trillion was hell. Oh yeah. 2020 was right in the middle of the graphics card inflation arc. Picking up a 2060 Super for a decent price. I went for a streaming gamer video editing guy. I needed to be a little beefy. Yeah. Okay, your eyes are drawn to the carnage that is Utopia's leg. It's super, super gross. So bad that you can see the bone and the pulsing of the muscles of her leg. The insides of our bodies should stay inside. Tang is watching intently. Thanks, Crypto. We love to see it. Talk to Tang to distract yourself. Oh, wait. Smells worse inside. -2 to physical challenges, but a 6. All right. That's pretty good. Let's distract ourselves. Tang notices you're squeamish. Don't you know that's what the inside of your body looks like too? She ignores your attempt at small talk and goes back to watching the medbed work. Fascinated by the cells spontaneously regrowing under the regeneration lamp. Bodies are always changing, you know. Utopia waxes poetic as the medbed's anti-pain field starts to make her drowsy. You ain't the same person you was born as, and who knows who you'll be in 20 more years. Mind and body always making themselves anew. Nature is change. Tangent perks up, and she takes her eyes off the leg, in italics, to look up at Utopia's face. Our bodies are exactly as we want them, Utopia, she says with pride. They didn't match the women we were inside, so we changed them. Nature isn't what changed us, she raised her chin defiantly. Science changed us. Genetech changed us. And in 20 more years, we'll still be exactly who we want to be and nobody else. Utopia just chuckles sleepily at this as her lids droop and she starts to snore. Get to work. Man, I worked at a Best Buy during the 40 series release, and people coming up to me every day asking for 40 series, and we're like, sorry, only if you ordered online. Yeah. Isn't the 40 series the most recent one? Or am I behind? Card becomes 4. All right, we're trying to get 36. I can just make you 4. That's fine. I can actually probably just do this for real. That's 35. Me just now finding out Utopia is trans too? Yeah, no, I had no idea. I don't think they mentioned that at any point previously. I knew Tangent was trans, but I had no idea that that Utopia was. We stand the representation. 40 series is the most recent, but it sucks because sucks nards because they optimized it for crypto mining. Eh. Well, hold on, wait a minute. I think I have a 40 series in my parts list. Is that... Should I change that? Yeah, no, the game is really fantastic for representation. I think they did a re-release or something, but don't take my word for it. Okay, interesting. I'll keep an eye on it. I guess I can just do that and get a 38. Or I can do that and get a 40. Which is better. This is the last year, right? Did I miss anything? Yeah, okay, so we are in like the last 2 months of the game. So, what's happened so far is let's see, we stopped the engineered plague. We survived the most recent attack. Diz is missing. And we received a future vision from the Wormhole Observatory. So we know that during glow season we have to stand at a particular spot, which I assume it'll let me do. All right, cool. We win. 13 kudos. Yes, we have enough. We have enough to buy the vintage focus device. It's late wet. I need a break soon. First things first, before I forget. Wait, okay, let's do the rounds. Make sure we're not missing anything. Nope. This is, I think, probably the last regular month we have, so I don't see anything on the ground. Unfortunate. I was hoping for a little bit of a treat, but we make do. Time to buy the vintage focus device. Hell yeah. Done. Let's make sure we have that in there. Gear. +5 to challenges, +15 to all skills. +5 to challenges, all... What do I need to get an extra slot here? Communism killed 1 trillion people. Emil, what are you on about? What are you doing? Okay, so NVIDIA released the Super line for the 40 series in January, but to be honest, I don't know if it's worth it. Going for a 3080 is a safe card for beef still, as far as I'm aware. Interesting. So, like, okay, to reiterate, the thing that I'm trying to build this for is to do VR. Do you think a 3080 is beefy enough to support, like, high-quality VR? In your personal appraisal. I don't know, I'm just saying words and hoping they make sense. I won't front. It's one of those days. Yes, you think a 3080 is beefy enough for VR? Too much VR, but it should? Okay, cool. I don't think any of your currently high perks creativity will let you get another gear slot. Yeah, okay, that's unfortunate. So I have a choice to make. Do I sacrifice the +5 to challenges or the +15 to my skills? Honestly, the +15 to skills aren't really changing any of the relationships here. I think the +15 to skills might be worth switching out for the all mental cards become wild. long as you're not setting every game you play to ultra quality, it should cause no issues. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I should also just, like, I don't know. If there's anybody out there who plays VR, I'd be interested to get your opinion on that. You're pretty close to getting the other 2 slots, but I don't know when I tell you which 2 skills you need. Well, I mean, unfortunately, we're, like, on the last month, so even if I knew, I don't think I'd be able to get anything. I got a 3060 Ti, and it left some games I left some games at max graphics, and they're fine. A 4090 will run pretty much any game well, as long as it isn't both really demanding and optimized like shit. Okay. I have a VR headset, but I don't do it for a stream, so... Yeah, I mean, some games are just for you. Some games are just for fun. Yeah, okay, I think this is what I'm going to say. Because, like, I want to... No, not... Thank you. Okay, I want to keep the +5 to challenges, because that's how I'm going to be interacting with stuff mostly. And then I need the vintage focus device. All right, so that's our loadout for now. I think we should be ready to face the day. But last thing we're going to do is we're going to give Tangent her birthday present. We're going to give you medicinal roots. Seems like you remembered my birthday, Tang says. How thoughtful of you. I have much to do today, but I'll set these roots aside to analyze later. Yeah. Also, my left controller is broken because there's a battery corrosion on the contacts. Oh, geez. I think you should be able to fix that with some isopropyl alcohol, if I'm remembering correctly. Face you? Face you in what? I don't have a gun. I've brought a nothing. I've brought a card game to a gunfight. Yankees are losing, life is good. All right, I just assume that he's, like, plugged into a random text output generator at this point. Did you ever find Diz in the Wild? No, I never found Diz in the Wild. I found the Future Sight Pyramid, and I know what I'm supposed to be doing next season, but I haven't found Diz. Is Loom governor? Yes. Much to the chagrin of everybody else. Oh, that's right. Jazz has a gun. Jazz, you're the only person who I can trust to wield such power. Tried the rubbing alcohol. I think it went into the inside of the controller. I gotta get someone to crack it open. Well, getting inside the controller shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. It would have dried by now. Would have evaporated. Now, the Yankees are playing Phillies and they're losing. And I'm glad, because fuck the Yankees. For once, I'm saying things that aren't word salad. Oh, okay, cool. I guess go Phillies. I wasn't sure if he was out there or not, but someone mentioned it last time. Yeah, I wasn't sure. He's relatively easy to find since you've unlocked Perception. What about me? Oh, right, you do also have a gun. Well, I think you have training, don't you? You have gun training, right? In case you wanted to go find him, I might do. I might want to try. Ah, crap, I can't actually, because I'm max stressed. Damn. All right, can't do that. Unfortunate. The corrosion went into the inside. I might need a new part. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Sure, yeah, sure. We'll pretend you have gun training. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, I just need to. I need to rest. I have one shot before in a safe environment, shooting range. Okay. Well, you have shot one before in a safe environment, shooting range. Okay. That counts as training. Sure. I don't trust Rhea or Jazz with a gun. Echo does not share my faith. If you could swing it, you could avoid all stress obstacles because of perception. This is true. This is true. Also, wait a minute. Have any time to spare? Hang out in the lab. We can go on a date with Tangent. We can go on a date with Tangent. Hold on. We might be able to swing this. Tang cleans her workstation to prepare to leave with you. But just as you take her arm, an alarm goes off. Atomic fishing soon, yeah. We'll believe it. What gun? Yeah, okay. I shot a target. What were you shooting? Bullets? Tang curses and scrambles over to an experiment and turns off the alarm. I seem to have forgotten that this experiment requires a great deal of babysitting, she says. My apologies, but might we stay in the laboratory? Could also hug Rex. Yes, we can carve out a little bit for ourselves here. Minus 20 stress. There's nothing to be done about it, but when you're dating a brainiac like Tang, so you pull up a chair and settle in to keep her company. It's still nice to spend time with her. Yeah. Oh, we have an ad incoming, everybody. Take cover. Take whatever precautions you need to take. I'm going to hug Rex. Yeah. I don't think I gave him enough logs to finish the bar, so whoopsie. All right, so 22 handgun, 22 rifle, and a 9mm. Huh. I have heard of all of those things before, but could not pick them out of a lineup. Well, now you have more stress if you want to explore or do something. Yeah, okay, so I do want to see if I can find Diz. Are you willing to give me any hints about how to do that? You want me to tell you where he is? Yeah, I'll if you want to code it, that's fine, but I'm frankly, I'm fine just hearing the answer. I'm fine with a little spoiler treat at the end. Go to the map, all right? The 9 kick is so much more than 22. It's so funny. Yeah, okay, now we're talking about things that I have no idea about what it is. BRB got a job? Okay, go. Do your job. Do your job. Survey Ridge. Wrestling Ridge, yeah. The tongue-twisting region is the broken spine of the planet, home to both dizzying heights and abyssal lows. It's always hot and arid, no matter the season. Traversing these steep chasms is dangerous, and only to be done by those with sufficient glider training. However, there are some interesting ruins to explore here. Survey Oh, right, just go to the ridge. Okay. We can go to the ridge. We can do that. All right. I thought I had covered pretty much this entire area. But I am willing to be proved wrong. Oh, wait. Hey. Haha. Strange device. Strange device. You may need to go somewhere you've been before. Okay. Well, we can move past that. And I've gone in a circle. Awesome. Just what I love to hear. It's like Roberta from Black Lagoon shooting 50 cals with one arm, then pole vaulting. I can see it now. It's this way, right? Yeah, that's the path. Alright. I'm assuming it's not going to be in, like, one of these question mark events. I'm assuming it's going to be, like, out, like, standing out here somewhere. Let's see. Motherfucker, you were dead. I saw you go over the cliff. Alright. What the fuck else is around here? Nothing. Okay. Go talk to him? Yeah. Out here cheating death. Like a bastard. You're taking a sample at the base of a tree where you feel something patter off your head and fall to the ground. It's a nut? That's strange. This species doesn't usually... You look up and your stomach lurches when you realize you've been being watched this whole time. A pair of familiar eyes peers down at you from the branches. It's Sim? He grins down at you. Well, 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 if it isn't the little human. Have you come to visit me, Sugarbug? I saw you die. Did you? You'd think I would remember that. If you did witness my death, I apologize, Sim continues. He leans down from his branch, his long hair dangling just out of reach. I imagine I didn't enjoy it much either. How can you just die and come back? It's a gardener thing, he replies dismissively. He's so casual about it. I make regular backups just in case. Backups? Interesting. Surely by now you know I cannot divulge the specifics of my role here. He doesn't stop you from hinting. Sim's smile grows wider, and he trills with laughter. I know. Oh, having a secret is so much more gratifying than I expected it would be. I guess I'm happier alive. Sim sighs gratuitously. I wish everyone felt that way, he mutters. One of my associates seems to feel otherwise. At your confused look, he waves his hands. One of the other gardeners, Noctilucent. They really don't care for you humans, I'm afraid. And they're aware I've taken an interest in you. I have to put some packets together, but I can perceive the stream. Excellent, excellent. We love a good packet. With a soft whump, Sim drops gracefully out of the tree and dusts himself off. He claps you on the shoulder. I'd watch out for them if I were you. They're quite dangerous. Sim turns to leave, but you sputter and grab his sleeve. You can't. After all that, you deserve some answers. Real ones. He owes you that. Oh, okay, there's the ad. That took a while. Alright, we're gonna wait for that to run its course, because I feel like we're about to get some actual plot answers here. Rhea putting a presentation together on the weapon triangle from Fire Emblem. I would trust no one else. And we're back. Thank you for enduring the ads. We're gonna ask. You got a Fortnite ad? Oh, Jesus Christ. Pray for Echo, everyone. Don't give me hope. Imagine if that was the job. Imagine if your job was like giving reports on Fire Emblem. That'd be pretty cool. What do you really do here? Sim gives you a blank smile. I am a gardener, he says simply. I was created to be a gardener, and I imagine I will be one until my services are no longer required. At your look of confusion, Sim softens. Humanity is so concerned with purpose, he says sadly. It is because you were not created for one, and you spend the entirety of your short lives under the impression you need one. The concept of someone having a purpose must be seductive. He shrugs one elegant shoulder. My existence is simple. I act in the ways for which I was created. That is not an interesting answer for an individualistic species as yourselves, I am aware. Perhaps we must both accept that it may be beyond the human capacity to comprehend. Are you really Sim? The one and the same, Sim answers, carefully prying your hand from his clothing. I acknowledge this is difficult for you to understand. He takes a deep breath, considering his words carefully. Humans have but one short window of consciousness, which encourages you to think of yourselves as individual points on the line of history. You are quite clearly not your parents, or your grandparents, or your unborn children. You are your own marvelous creature. He places his hand on his chest. I do not disappear when this form dies. I am eternal in a sense. I am all who came before, and I am all who will come after. I am my own legacy. I am symbiosis. He tilts his head to the side, as if listening to something, and squeezes your hand. I fear I have said too much. I hope I can see you again soon, and that all may be revealed to you. Fucking alien hippies with their death-avoiding... Ugh. Fucking existential bourgeoisie. Get to live multiple times. Are you over here? Diz? Talk to him again for stress relief if you need it. Oh, okay, good to know. I doubt I will, but... Huh. I am and was and will be bullshit. Let me see your identification. I feel like I went the way that I was supposed to, and by extension, I went the wrong way. Okay, let's try something else. What is that? What? It's just tubes on the ground. Diz, where are you? Give us a sign. Well, that's the beginning. What about... Nope, that's the... It's just another event. What about this way? Could you have gone this way? I don't think you could have. Where's my hearts with Diz at? Probably not. It's like... Yeah, it's like 47. Is it possible that I'm not good enough friends with Diz to find him out here? That would be unfortunate. But not much I can do about that at this point. I just walk through that crystal? I can. Okay, well. What does Sim have to say? What else does Sim have to say? Closer look at Sim. Oh, whoa. Okay, that might actually be a good thing to... Can you help me calm down? Right. And that gets rid of my stress. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it doesn't impact your relationship with him? Interesting. So... Do I just, like, keep walking around? Will he, like, appear in a place that I've already walked through? Because otherwise, I'm not sure where to go from here. I've covered the entire area. It'll be a special event. Then it seems... Oh, go to the end again. You think? Okay. Yeah, special event. I'm walking around. Did I go the right way? Go to the end again. The end? Like the end with the thumper? Wait. Oh, whoops. Haha. I got turned around is what happened. Forgive me. That's what, yeah, okay. See, the problem is, I get lost. We're going, we're moving, we're grooving. Wait. Just a little confusing. Honestly, this area is probably the worst of them. I couldn't tell you exactly why. It's very winding, maybe. Yeah, okay, now I know where I am. Come on. Don't click on the interface, it's fine. Alright, so this is the special event. Explore at random? Bravely try all the elevators, some are broken, one gets stuck for an hour, and you think you're gonna die in there. Then it chugs to life. Then you find the orrery. It's a beautiful room under one of the smaller pyramids. The light from your holopalm glimmers off the crystals in rainbow colors, dotting the walls and ceiling in familiar constellations. There's one huge crystal plate embedded in the wall, engraved with deep glyphs. You haven't unlocked this, that's why it's not showing up. Ah, gotcha. Convergent domain writing, you guess. And some kind of map? In the center is clearly a representation of the wormhole. Lines extend from the wormhole to other points on the map, and many more glyphs you can't read. You won't be able to find him then, I don't believe? Well, we'll give it a try anyway. The crystal is cut up into shards, like it could move around. But it's still and dark, and probably has been for thousands of years. You run your hands around the panel, looking for a way to turn it on. Your hands encounter a slot. You rummage for your bags. You rummage in your bags for, aha, yes! The device you picked up in the monitoring station, with Diz. It's a perfect match. You slot the glowing pink device into the slot. The crystal panes on the wall come to life, the glyphs on them glowing. They start to move in an unnervingly organic way, like melting into water and sliding over the surface, rearranging themselves. It's not just writing. The very surface of the panel raises and lowers, like Braille. That's cool. The glyphs pulse and glow the same swirly purple-pink as the glowing device, which you realize must be a power source, a convergent domain battery. +3 engineering. It's like an orrery for the wormhole? This must be one of the best preserved bits of convergent domain technology you've found yet, and an excellent sample of their writing. You're starting to piece together the glyphs of the Converger's language. You can recognize the symbols for Vertumna, the wormhole, and Converger, and basic verbs like being and going. Hey, what do we find so far? We found the prophecy in the giant pyramid. And we've bought the fidget spinner. And we went looking for Diz. I think Miller seems to think that we might not be able to get them this round, but as you can see, we are on our very last month coming up here. Nice, we had a trip then, yeah. So it's been a long time coming. We love converging all the time in space. It's our favorite pastime, a hobby even. Like being and going, and ones that seem to mean bending or twisting that is used all over the place. It starts to get easier. You think your brief connection to the array must have left some of the Converger's language in your subconscious. Cool, love when things just get left behind in my brain. Oh, we got kudos for it too. It's all so much to take in, and it's getting late. Better bring all of your recordings back and let Congruence and the rest of the archaeology team crunch away at it for a bit. They'll be thrilled. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. We might have banked ourselves enough non-stress to hit the event. All right, here we go. Fun fact, the weird visual effect that shows up when you're close to learning the prophecy is 3D glasses compatible. Really? Huh. You see smoke on the horizon. It's wet season. Any smoke coming from the forest is bound to be of unnatural origin. Perhaps it's another colonist who needs help? You trek over to check it out. When you get to the origin of the smoke, you find something unexpected. Diz looks up at you from his campfire, where he's roasting a small creature on a spit. Well, you seem to be doing just fine out here. It hasn't been that long since you last saw him, but he looks more rugged somehow, completely at ease. He's made a small but tidy camp here. He must have brought a lot of this with him when he ran away. Another streamer had a pair of glasses on them and tried it out. Really? Who's just sitting around with 3D glasses? Man, they're prepared. He stares at you in silence for a few seconds, as if gauging your intentions, before he rises to his feet. "Hello, Atomica," he says warily. "What do you want?" What are you doing out here?" "Living," Diz replies with a slight smile. "For the first time in probably my whole life." You're a radio host, so they got a lot of neat stuff. Oh, cool, cool. "Ah, Atomica is here," you hear from behind you, and you turn to find Sim watching you from the cover of the forest. He steps into the glow of the campfire, tall and ethereal in his tattered human clothing. Sim lays his hand on Diz's shoulder, and Diz covers it with his own. "You can tell him the truth, my beloved. What's done is done." "Wait, you and Sim? What's going on?" "Oh, we're shipping Diz and Sim. We're shipping Diz and Sim. We're shipping Diz and Sim." Beloved, yeah, no, a lot has happened since we last saw Diz, apparently. Diz looks over his shoulder at Sim, then back at you. There's a challenge in his eyes. "Yeah," he said, "me and Sim." He understands what it's like to be different than everyone else. Nice, yeah. Diz Sim ship is canon. I'm happy for you. "Thank you," Diz replies. He looks relieved, and you can see how happy he is start to shine through his usually grim expression. But I guess I do owe you an explanation. Diz takes a deep breath. "I'm going to be a gardener," he says without preamble. "They're going to take my consciousness and upload it into this big fungal artificial intelligence they call the Array. Being around Sim, it makes me realize what I've been missing," he continues. "You know the old Earth fairy tale about changelings, right? Like, I never fit in with the colony. And eventually I realized I never really fit in with being a human either. Not being afraid of death and pain like everyone else, like every other living thing. It changed who I am, what I am." "Atomica, look out. I'm looking. I'm keeping an eye out. Diz, our sweet, sweet bean." "I should tell you this wasn't my idea," Sim adds. "Not this, nor the bombing. I am truly sorry for what Diz was made to do to your colony, and the tragedy that followed. It should never have been allowed." "Yeah, I guess, if he's more comfortable here, it's fair enough." "Nobody made me do it," Diz insists. "Noctilucent and the other gardeners made me a deal. Blow up the colony during the next attack, and they would let me become a gardener, like them. I thought it was fair." See, Vari, last seen playing Dead by Daylight. Couldn't imagine it being Dead by Daylight. How are you doing, C, Vari? On this fine Saturday. Sea of the Varis, as told by the scrolls. Wow, it's almost like I was there. Me playing Dead by Daylight? Some have said this can happen. And I get to be with Sim forever. See, my thing is, I'm not sure if I trust Noctilucent. "I'm not sorry I did it," Diz continues, turning away. "If you came here to bring me back, forget it. Like Sim said, what's done is done. I'm not going back. My future is with the gardeners," he says. "They need me. They want me. I can bring them a human perspective, you know. For all humans suck, we're pretty good at finding new ways of doing things. I can teach them how to change things to make them better. If only C would play lethal with me. If only, if only. We'll have to keep praying. Atomica playing DBD? It's more likely than you think. Atomica playing DBD. It happens. Knock? No. Sim? Yeah, I trust him. That's fair. I doubt Sim would be lying about this. Dis returns to the campfire. Sim nods at you, then joins Dis. Let's talk to Diz first. I feel like I think we've known Diz longer. Are you here to yell at me? Diz says. Drag me home and put me on trial. You can't change what I did. He stares into the fire. Humanity is doomed here. I only made the end come a little quicker. Isn't it better this way? Why are you even bothering to talk to me? Yes, seize emotes. We love the little seal guy. You need to come home because you just can't. Because I'm going to miss you. I don't know why, Diz mumbles, poking the fire with a stick. It's not like we're friends. Sim clears his throat. Well, technically, Diz will become part of the planet itself, as I am. You are a part of the ecosystem, and therefore, everything you are will be within Diz's domain. And when your physical form fails and you return all that you took from the planet, you'll be together forever. Talk to Sim? Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Sim. So there's only one problem, Sim says. The process hasn't been done in thousands of years. We're going to need some raw materials to repair the interface. Are you kidding me? I've done everything you guys have asked me to do, and now I gotta do more? Sim looks apologetic. Well, it is better I tell you this now, rather than having you find out mid-upload when your body has already been processed into a liquefied slurry of proteins and waste matter, correct? Diz makes a face, and Sim continues. It is metamorphosis, my love. It's not pretty. Lurking around doing a bit of grocery shopping? Yeah, hell yeah. Shop for them groceries. Regardless, we will need 3 convergent domain power sources and 3 crystal clusters. Only then can the process begin. I see what I was being asked to do last time. Already got 'em. Sim looks surprised. Oh, well, isn't that convenient? And you just carry them around on your person? We got those. We got them. Yeah, get some yummy food. You nod, and Sim raises his eyebrows but doesn't comment further. Then I can take you right now. This way, please. It's one of my favorite cutscenes. All right, cool. You, Diz, and Sim strike camp and head off into the brush. Sim in the lead. C wants one thing from me, and it's disgusting. It's food, right? It's food. Next time you can stop Diz if you want. Yeah, we'll try it out. Thought we were bringing him home, not merging him with the planet. Well, it seems we're doing that now. I don't know how Tangent's gonna feel about this. You walk for about half an hour until Sim bids you follow him into a natural root formation. It's awfully tight and weirdly warm, as if crawling into the belly of some animal. You emerge into a cave that seems naturally formed. Yeah, sorry, Tangent. Sorry. He'd have to have spoken with Sim first. Ah, balls. You emerge into a cave that seems naturally formed. Though a curious hum emanates from a bank of ancient-looking control panels. Mineral deposits from the moisture. Sivari, thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much. Wow, wow, wow. Now, you have found the most easy way to get rid of the ads. And you get the emote. The one emote that is not available to everybody else. You get the knowledge emote. Woohoo! WC. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Mineral deposits from the moisture trickling down the walls have reclaimed some of them into the rock. A glowing vat takes up the rest of the space in the cave. Diz looks surprised by the dank, drippy environs. Knowledge emote party. We love to see it. Sim only smiles. What did you expect? He says, gleaming sterile surfaces, blinding lights, terrifying medical equipment. He gestures to the pool of faintly bioluminescing liquid. We are an all-organic operation, I'm afraid. Shall we begin? We might as well. Why are you asking me? I'm not the one here. Crystal cluster, strange device, friendship with Diz. Diz steps forward. I'm ready, he says. What do I do? Sim gestures to the pool. Simply submerge yourself in the gel and breathe normally. It is biocompatible with your respiratory system. Disrobing is not necessary. Your clothing will be liquefied along with your physical form. Diz steps forward, but Sim stops him with a hand on his chest. My love, I beg you to give this full consideration before you pass the point of no return. Once you lie down in that pool, your life as an organic being will be over. There is no rush. I am eternal, as is our love, no matter the form you inhabit. Diz places his hand on top of Sim's. I'm ready, he answers softly. I don't want to wait. Don't worry, Sim says. The process only takes approximately 3 weeks. He'll be back before you know it. Sim smiles and tilts his head. Though you might not recognize him at first, he continues. His body will be liquefied, and his DNA will be merged with ancient convergent domain DNA. A simulacrum of which will be encoded into the array in order to translate his brain patterns. His consciousness will be run through simulations of tens of thousands of communal memories, and his organic material recycled. He waves his hand. In truth, the process is complicated, and physically, he shudders, repulsive to watch. Thankfully, he will sleep through it. Well, not sleep exactly, more of a... Well, the point is, you will see him again, just not in this form. We won't get to see the transformation. I don't know, man. It sounds kind of gross. maybe we don't want to see the transformation. Goodbye, Diz. Oh, look at this art. Diz looks at the glowing vat, then looks over his shoulder to regard you with his own human eyes one last time. Well, thanks for everything, I guess, he says. I'm not gonna miss this shit. If you're close enough friends with him, interesting. I don't know if I'm close enough friends with him. He descends into the vat without hesitation. You watch his image refract through the glowing goo, his determined expression faltering for a moment as it fills his lungs. His last breath bubbles up to slowly pop on the surface of the pool. A peaceful look descends upon him, and he mouths something you cannot decipher as his eyes slide shut. Everyone looks cute. Everyone looks hot in this game. This is the rule. What now? Oh, nothing, Sim replies, staring into the pool with a pleasant expression. The only thing we can do is wait for the interface to do its job. He turns to you with a smile. Unless you would like to undergo the metamorphosis as well. You did repair the interface after all, and you have proven yourself a friend to me. It would be an honor to assimilate your consciousness into mine. Yeah, not this round, I think. We could become a gardener as well. It's, I guess. One of the scenes that changes if you're close or romancing him. Oh, okay, yeah. I think not this round. Another playthrough. That is quite all right, he says, clapping you on the back. It is not for everyone. Besides, I'm sure you have very important work to do among the humans. Sim steps away from the pool. As for myself, I believe I will keep this form a while longer. There are some benefits to it, particularly while the humans wage war on the planet. He laughs, shaking his head. When this is all over, I think I'll spend some time as a lichen, he murmurs to himself as he walks out of the cave. It will be a pleasing change of pace. All right, we get to go home now. So, can we tell Tangent about this? Glow. I don't see anybody out, actually. We probably could have told Tangent about this if we had done this earlier in the game. Do you think we should? I don't know. I feel like she deserves to know. No, not you. Get out of here. You can't? Damn. His brother left of his own accord? I know, but I feel like they still want to know. Nope, we can't tell her. Okay. Well, the only thing I can do this month is rest. Visit the spa. Oh, that's right, I can do that. I completely did not read this. What is... pay to remove cards in the quarters spa. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Can I use this to prune some of the lower spec cards? That might be... I don't know if I can do that now because I'm stressed. Visit the spa. Oh, it costs kudos. Rats. All right. It won't take time, but unfortunately, I'm broke. Well, we'll relax in the lounge. The world outside the lounge is dark and eerie, lit mainly by bioluminescent plants and the wormhole that sits low and fat in the sky like an omen. The whole planet feels haunted. You stay indoors where everything seems a little more lively. You don't want to get caught outside. Relaxing. We took the month off. Oh, okay. We can forget this one. Knowing the attack is coming, as it always comes in Glow, does nothing to calm your nerves. There's only so long you can handle doing nothing, pretending like everything is going to be fine. As the month draws longer, you find yourself almost compulsively walking the walls, scanning the tree line for the first sign of trouble. You're there when you see them, dark on dark shapes coming out of the forest, perfectly silent. You watch with the lookouts as more and more figures amass at the forest's edge. Minutes pass as the horde pushes into the firebreak, numbering at least, it must be in the thousands. More animals than you've ever seen in one place. The ground is choked with a teeming carpet of smaller creatures, darting in and among the legs of... No. Oh no. The forest bends as a faceless emerges from its depths, followed by two more. The mood on the walls is discouraged. One faceless destroyed your colony. Two faceless required an irresponsible numbers of explosive to take down. How are you supposed to be able to handle three? Fight we do not have the bravery for. I can't move these in, right? Can't change during an event. Yep, okay. Time to flee. You duck your head and rush towards the safety of the quarters. As you run, you notice colony is well defended. Colony defenses are mediocre. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Colony defense 10 or greater. 10 and need colony defense. Less than 10. Okay. Yeah, no, this is not good. Well, colony is badly defended. As you run, your heart sinks at how poorly organized the colony's defenses are. Luckily, nothing has breached the walls yet, and it seems that the tide of monsters emerging from the trees has slowed. Even still, it's a lot of monsters. The colony is taking a beating, and you can already see the defenders start to flag. It's going to be a difficult battle. You're descending from the walls when you are thrown to the ground by a tremendous rumble. A few meters in front of you, something tunnels towards you through the mud. You have the impression of something long and dark that cuts through the ground like a shark through water. You scramble to your feet, but it cuts off your path, forcing you towards a geoponics outbuilding. It's a storage shed, mostly empty besides bales of hay, used as float cow feed. It's dimly lit, but you think you see another door at the far end. The creature advances, throwing up rocks and chunks of dirt as it tunnels closer. Is my combat really high enough? Fight it or avoid it? I don't know. My combat is 10. That's my lowest stat. That's my lowest stat. Wait, what? I know you were thinking about it, Atomica. What am I thinking about? Fighting it? Yeah, I was thinking about it. Maybe you should play Persona. Oh, okay. Maybe you should play Persona next. My thing is that, like, I know Persona 5 is going to be a long game. And I think I might prefer to play that on my own. I might, because, like, if I fidget spinner and get a lot of mental cards, you should be good. I should, yeah, okay. We can attempt it, sure. Persona feels like one that I would want to play on my own. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle another long reading game. Oopsies, job task is over. I ran out of folders for packets. No! Can we make new folders? Alright, we're gonna try and fight it. 104! Jesus H. Christ. Okay, all the card values become wild. A good chunk of Persona games are voice acted? Okay. Okay, so it doesn't actually matter. I was told that more must be picked up. Okay. So you're just kind of in limbo right now. You got lots of blue cards, which work as wild. You've got this. Yeah. What is the... We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. So that's already 30. We've got 30 there. Does that change anything? Okay, that does change things. What about you? 32? Sure. There's the automod. Hold on. Allow. Besides, there's reading in any game if you go digging for lore. This is also true. Now I get to fuck off like usual. To storyboard. Oh, you're storyboarding. Very nice. Okay, I don't think we could do better than that. Alright, so that's 32. That's 28. What happens if I put you there? That's 30. Alright, we'll do you. 32. Alright, next round. 72. Alright. But first is lunchtime while I watch the Mr. Atomica. Yeah, what are you having for lunch? What are you having for lunch? Alright, we can do you. That makes all things, like everything, literally wild. So we've got 4, 5, 6. And that gets us 37. What about you? That gets us 35. If you're... Okay, that's 9. 4, 6, 5, 9. Sandwich and Cheetos with a squeezy applesauce. I love those things. I don't think I've ever actually even had those things. All right, that gets us 39. Can we do anything with that? All right, 33. We can do this. We can do this. Ow, my head. All right, let's get you in play. What if I just like throw all of these in there? 39. Wow. Was not expecting that to work as well as it did. No, okay, that's 36. What does this mean? In what regard? That sounds like a good lunch. Reminds me of high school. Yeah, kinda, yeah. If you put the owl card first, followed by a bunch of wild, your score will go up more. Okay. 1, 3, 39? Huh. I don't know. I just like saying it whenever someone mentions art. I've never actually commissioned someone. Yeah. The 4 wild card too? Yeah. Hold on. What if that... Okay, so that's also just 39. What if I put you here and then you here? That's 39 still. Instead of the 0, okay. And then we could do that. Wait, no. That? 40. Nice. Add the red 8 with 4 wild. And then we do that. 44. Nice. You're optimizing this. This is good. Figure if I want art, I can just make it myself. Yes, this is true. He is called Echo Draw. Can't commission anyone, so I have to do it all myself. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Also, the thought of commissioning people terrifies me. So, 44. Think that's best? I can't fathom any better way to do this. What? Out of 49? Who's playing this? Well, whatever. We passed. +1 colony defense. Nice. Can I don't think I can see what my colony defense is right now. Bummer. You grab a rake and back into the doorway to wait for the monster to emerge. As it rears up and thrusts a long black snout out of the ground, you stab the rake down onto it, dispatching it. Before you even have time to be relieved, you spot a second one tunneling towards you. You take another step back into the storehouse and feel heat. You find that out in control? Yeah. The building is on fire. This is terrible news. 28 stress. And gain status injured. The dry thatch roof quickly ignites and rains flaming debris down on your head, filling the room with toxic smoke. The ashy heat is intense. You can feel it ripping the moisture from your lungs with every breath. You rush for the rear door, but the fire moves so fast. You're trapped as a roof beam collapses in front of you. You hear a cracking noise, then... You never commission anyone, then why do Eliza and C have art badges? I thought they maybe made something for your stream. No, I assign those to artists. I should assign that to you, actually. Hold on. Let me take this time to assign you an artist badge. This is fortuitous timing. Okay, we go Twitch. And then... Where is it? Where do I keep those? Creator dashboard. That's the ticket. And then I forget where this... Roles Manager. There it is. Add new. It could draw. Draw. Fancy badges. It's true. Be careful in case you do commission someone. Commissions are far outside the possibility right now. I do not worry. The Ender method of assigning badges? Yeah, it's just I assign them to who I please. You get artist. And what the hell, I'll give you that too. Save. All right. All right, that should be good then. Atomica 2D debut. I'm already 2D. I have as many Ds as I've always had. Cracking noise, then just pain, and a noise like a bell. The world goes dark. What's the diamond mean? Diamond is VIP. Because I have known Echo for some time on many different channels. Wake to the chaos. Ah, here it is. It's the beginning of the game. It's the beginning of the game. Let's see what we got. You wake to chaos, a confusion of light and heat and smoke. Fire. Your head is pounding. You must have hit it and blacked out. But you aren't sure how you got here, or what on Vertumna is happening. There's something important you need to remember. Your stomach lurches as the floor crumbles beneath your feet, then collapses. Your body aches, and your eyes burn from smoke. A figure appears through the flames. It's your friend. Your friend? Wait, why can't you remember her name? She's gesturing and shouting at you. But all you can hear is a ringing in your ears. Well, let's climb out first. You try to stand up, but one of your legs folds uselessly underneath you. It won't hold your weight. Your friend pulls you out of the rubble. She throws your arm over her shoulder and half drags you towards the door. Through it, you see a deep, eerie twilight, dark blue and cold against the heat of the fire around you. Glow season. Glowing eyes. You shake your head to clear your vision. Is that some kind of dog? Like from Earth? Wait, hold on. You remember this from another life. Not a dog. A monster. It's about to end your life. And probably Anemone's too. She tightens her grip on you. Doggo. You prepared for this earlier. Need biology 100 or greater. Oh, I do have biology 100 or greater. Dodge and fight it. This is perception 100 or greater. I guess let's go biology. You've remembered this day for many years. The choking heat of the fire, the dog creature's dead yellow eyes haunting your dreams. You've prepared for it. Specifically, you've installed an armed freeze trap right where you knew the animal would be standing when it transformed into a towering horror. As it does, you trigger the detonator. The trap sucks inward, drawing all the heat from its surroundings. The monster's feet are frozen to the floor as it instantly crystallizes, becoming an ice statue. Anemone doesn't stop to wonder how this happened. She gives the statue a solid kick, and it shatters into a million fragments. You emerge from the inferno of the shed, burned and concussed, but alive. Anemone smiles. It's good to be alive. You have your wounds tended in the medbay. Other soldiers there are in much worse shape, but at least the battle is over. This year, the colony was nearly wiped off the planet before the animals were finally repelled. The sawmills and arable land are torn up, The geoponics domes shattered, yet again. The garrison lost some good soldiers, further reducing your already marginal defenses. There will be hard times ahead, and in just one more short year, another attack, probably even worse than this one. The fight continues. But for now, you're just happy you've survived to live another day. And that day is... your birthday. It's my birthday. The defenses are shot. Don't worry about the defenses. By the time you've recovered, the suns have returned. It's your 20th birthday. You're a fully fledged adult now, though in many ways you already were, and have been for a long time. You and your friends step out to greet the new day, and start the rest of your life on Vertumna. The end. Wow! You reached your 20th birthday. Ending time! Woohoo! Oh, the drip is fantastic. Pulp novelist. Is that the ending? Like, is that what the ending is called? Let's see what ending you got. Woohoo! Clap, clap, clap. What, how? I got pulp novelist? I don't know what this means. I am shooketh. Apparently I have rattled all of the Exocolonist veterans by getting this ending. I have no context for what this ending is or implies. Everyone says they love to experience something novel, but you know that's a lie. Was your creativity high? My creativity was pretty high. That's your job based on your life skills stats? Interesting. Very, very interesting. I was expecting to go engineer, given how many engineering things I did. But, okay, sure. What people want is more of the things they already love told in slightly different ways. Yeah, we're biologists. You get your start by essentially writing fan fiction. You take everyone's favorite stories from Earth and just expand on them, updating them for modern sensibilities and making the characters interact in new and interesting ways. Other writers follow in your footsteps. The hero's journey? It's got 22 steps now, thanks to you. The rest of the colony gobbles up your stories, enjoying them because your stories inspire. Oh. I am shocked and thoroughly impressed. Yeah, the jobs you do in the stats are calculated at the end of the game, which in turn picks the ending you get, for career endings anyway. Did not expect this ending. Fascinating. Okay. My stories inspire. You prefer superheroic tales of everyday people, mainly young adults, who discover they have superpowers and end up embroiled in eternal struggles beyond their ken. For real. Look, this is pretty solid. I'll take it as an ending. It's not all that different from your actual lives, minus the superpowers part. Well, unless you count genetic perks. Over time, you develop your voice and begin to move on to your own original universes, fantastical characters, and stories that have never been told. Soon, the next generation is writing fanfic about them too. But what about... Chief Engineer Tangent has a nice ring to it. Atomic of the Science Guy turned novelist. I mean, that's not all dissimilar from how I am in real life. I do like science, and I do like writing science fiction. So, all things considered, this is pretty apropos. It's always seemed like Tangent's life was laid out for her. Work hard, discover amazing things, and eventually replace Instance as chief engineer. However, after only a year on the council, Tangent surprises everyone by stepping down. Are their age stages next to each other so cute? Yeah. Really shows the progress of time. At first, she's happy tinkering with her own research. Passion projects that she'd had put aside when she was working in the lab under Instance. Things of little interest to the colony. Gradually, though, you notice that something is wrong. Her quarters, once so pristine due to lack of use, are jammed full of experiments. She takes her meals in her room and often disappears from the laboratory for days at a time. Any polite questions about her independent research are met with either wild-eyed silence or an incomprehensible jumble of half-formed hypotheses and stream of consciousness. Even Instance finds her bizarre enthusiasm impenetrable. She spends more and more time alone with her experiments. People begin to worry. The music is awesome for this part, The Child You Were, and how it speaks of how we cannot return to that childhood. Yes, it's true, very poignant. And then she just stops. Everything. Her experiments languish. Tangent languishes. As her partner, you're allowed to access her inner sanctum, her quarters, now completely in disarray and reeking of rotten organics, where you find her still in bed more often than not. Sometimes she's sleeping, but more often she just lies there, trapped in a nightmarish waking state by her hypercharged metabolism. You lie with her and talk about nothing, slowly uncovering her obsession with Diz's fate. We cannot unlearn what we know, but that's okay. We can make it better the next time around. It's true. And yeah, the whole soundtrack is great. Unable to see her in pain, you tell her everything that you know. That you saw Diz become one with the planet, and that he's happy with his chosen life as a gardener. It's hard for her to hear. She's angry at you for keeping this from her, but it's an important first step to accepting that her brother is gone for good. You're there to support her as she grieves her broken family and, when she's ready, to return to work in the laboratory. Oh, we have another ad incoming. I'll try and get through this somewhat briskly. You and Tangent continue to date for a while, but ultimately your partnership fizzles out. A dramatic breakup isn't Tangent's style, but she does dump you pretty unceremoniously, claiming that she simply doesn't have the attention span to spare romantic entanglements. Her love life remains fairly private, though she's not as frigid as she's always claimed. You hear from the colony gossips that she carries on with a string of casual relationships, mostly with other scientists, mostly women. She donates genetic material to a number of children, but doesn't choose to raise any of her own. She's quite picky about their genetic enhancements, obsessing over any markers of anxiety or depression that run in her family. But ultimately, her children grow up healthy and in loving families far removed from Tang's own childhood. It's a bittersweet reminder for her. Tangent lives and dies in the shadow of what she almost caused to happen on Vertumna. Knowing that she almost killed every living thing on the planet weighs heavily on her for the rest of her days. Unfortunately, even with genetic alteration, the human body was not made to withstand long periods without sleep, and Tangent's willful negligence in taking care of herself certainly doesn't help. She develops a heart condition in her early 60s that outpaces the healing capacity of the medbeds, and it eventually takes her life. Well, that's sad. Symbiosis, the bridge between two peoples. Undying, never-aging, ever-patient Sim becomes as much a mystery to you as the rest of the planet. The colony continues to buckle under yearly attacks and unnatural disasters, but Sim never wavers in his passion to learn everything about humanity. Though he remains as cryptic as always, his affection for your species only deepens. In your grief and demoralizing fatigue, you sometimes turn to blaming Sim. Why can't he stop the attacks? Why can't he argue with the gardeners to leave humanity alone? He never holds it against you, no matter how cruel your words. Every time you calm down, he patiently reminds you that his dissenting voice is one of the only reasons humanity hasn't been destroyed outright. I'm amazed you didn't get the other ending, but maybe because it's the first run? Yeah, I am curious as to, could I have gotten better endings for these people? Or is this sort of the default ending for them? I'm sure I could have gotten other endings. I'm sure I could have. Meeting Sim in secret makes you feel horrible sometimes, like you're being torn apart in the middle of this war. There's so many endings? Yeah, I figured. You love your friend, but the war takes its toll on your friendship, just like it wears down the colony. As the years go on, you venture out less and less often. It's dangerous out there, and your work keeps you inside the colony. We could have gotten a much worse end, honestly, especially since we helped Tang so much. It's true. I can definitely imagine ways that this could have gone like way, way south. But I don't know. Maybe in subsequent private runs, I'll try and get Tang a better ending. Eventually, you stop seeing him at all. You think he might have taken another form. Maybe he's moved on from humans to study some other animal. Or maybe the gardeners have given up on understanding humans. The attacks only grow stronger every year. But what about... Your dad never really recovers from your mom's death. He tries, but his smile just isn't the same. He continues to carry the weight of feeding the colony on his shoulders, ranching and farming and analyzing new native plants, trying to find better ways for humanity to thrive on Vertumna. I mean, like bad, like really, really bad. No, yeah, definitely. The genocide virus probably doesn't turn out very well, if I'm guessing. The attacks on the colony destroy his progress every year, and the stress ages him prematurely. You watch as your father grows weaker under the strain, until one day a sudden heart attack claims him in the field. He worked hard every day to see Vertumna flourish, but you have to go on without him. They'll always be with you, in the ground you walk on, in the trees that give you shade, and in the cycle of life that sustains you. And in my later years, the days turn to months, eventually becoming years, then decades. Before you know it, you're old. Life is tough, but rewarding. Vertumna continues to challenge you and your loved ones. The attacks continue every year, getting harder and harder to withstand. And not just that, but droughts, earthquakes, diseases, storms, pestilence, and more. Some years, you worry that the colony... Oh, and there's the ad. All right, we'll take a break for the ad. Let that run its course. 10 seconds remaining. I'll take this opportunity to get a drink of water. And we're back. Welcome back from the ad space, everyone. Some years, you worry that the colony and humanity will be wiped off the map for good. But humans are good at surviving. The adversity strengthens your resolve. You mourn your dead, celebrate your births, and keep adapting to whatever the planet throws at you. This is your home, for better or worse. You do what you can to make it a good one. Eventually, death comes to you, as it does to everyone. In the moment of your death, as your brain cells fizzle out one by one and shut down forever, a vision swarms in your mind's eye. Is that a person? They seem so familiar. You feel like you know them so well. Oh, it's you. Only ancient. His arms are covered with so many data bands, so many lifetimes of knowledge. The ancient you speaks without moving his mouth. Not in words, but in something like pictures. Still, you understand. He smiles. We had a good life, don't you think? But there are so many possibilities. And this was only one of them. I could have done better. There was a girl. When we were young together, Tammy with the cotton candy hair. Such a shame to see a life snuffed out so young. He gives you a look, as if to say you were somehow responsible for this. Wait, were you? Could you have saved her? We have a chance to take another path, to change the way our life turned out. He reaches out a hand. Come with me. I'll go with them. Ah, interesting. There's an endings gallery and a start your new life. Okay, cool. All right, we will let the credits play their piece. This is a fantastic game. An utterly fantastic game. Props to every one of the people listed here for producing this. This was great. I'm definitely going to play more runs on my own time. I did it! My first Exocolonist run. Glad you liked it. I did like it a lot. And it only gets better. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to like testing out the different runs that this game has to offer. You have to check out the home page. The home page. Oh, like the main menu screen? You can play it on the the Steam Deck all the time. This is true. Jazz can attest to this. Jazz has been playing I Was a Teenage Exocolonist on the Steam Deck quite frequently. I think I'm going to try and look into like how to port my save file from this computer onto the Steam Deck so that I can get the progress that I've made on this one still. Did you get top relationship with Tang? I'm not sure. Like my friendship with Tang was maxed out. Her story didn't end very happily. So I'm thinking I could probably have done better somehow. Oh, whoa, I can like click on all of these. Wow. Go to the main menu then? Okay, cool. The progress carries over. It's through your account. Really? Interesting. So, like, I don't need to look into specifically... I haven't had any issues with playing PC and Steam. Wait a minute. So, like, it syncs through Steam? The endings gallery is too cool. Yeah, I want to check that out, too. I want to let the credits play first, though. Yeah, it's synced through Steam. Okay, cool. That makes my life a lot easier. Yeah, this is I think unfortunately I took too long in the ending section and there's no music playing here, so I'll just we'll just have to imagine music in this last part here. Publishing, all of the publishing going on. Okay, so I'm trying to think of like what I would want to do next in Exocolonist specifically. I think I'd considered going different romantic runs, but honestly, I want to see if I can like I don't know, I want to see if I can try and get better endings for people generally. So I'll be tinkering around with that. Marketing. Ooh, we're into the marketing section now. I say you make another life with us and then do it on your own. You think another one on stream and then call it? Now that I have the foresight, I might be willing to do that. Extra spell thanks to our amazing beta testers. Wow. I vote yes. Okay. What I might do then is split it up between Wednesdays and Saturdays. I think I might do Exocolonist on Wednesdays and something new on Saturdays, or the other way around. Okay, well, it looks like that's the end of the credits. Let's look at the endings gallery. Oh my god, look at... I can't click on any of these, except Novelist. I can't make it, but I totally understand. I mean, I could switch it around and do Exocolonist on Saturdays and do something else on Wednesdays. I don't know. We'll think about it. You're still streaming more runs? Look, the people want Exocolonist. And I wouldn't mind doing one more run on stream. I think I don't want to become a a purely Exocolonist streamer or anything, but I think I would be down for playing one more run on stream. Not every stream though. I think, like I said, I would want to alternate it with something new. We'll see. Start your new life. Woohoo! All right. Well, that's looking pretty good. All right. Congratulations to everybody who stuck it out this long. I realize it's been quite a protracted series of events. Yeah, Tangent. We got Tangent on the main screen. We got it. Gotta work on them listed in alphabetic order. Okay, gotcha. Wow. Okay. I think that's probably where we're going to call it. Unless people want to help me pick out what I'm doing for my next game. We'll call that there. Oh yeah, I have Steam open already. Awesome. There's one other streamer playing this right now? Okay, we might raid them eventually. All right, so I have a veritable variety of games to play, and I have no clue. I think the next one we should work on learning engineering, but that's the thing. Like, I spec'd hard into engineering on this run. I vote combat. You might go. See, I was thinking of like, Nem and Vase, a possibility. Another thing that I was thinking about is trying to go the more social, the more social aspect of like speccing into social stuff more. Rex. I was okay. So the two that I was most interested in doing a romance run with were Anemone and Nomi Nomi. Now I understand that the Nomi Nomi run is difficult, but with foresight and now knowing, yeah, again, like you said, the famine hit us hard. The famine is famine is rough. Where's the option to suplex your GF? I don't think that's that must be DLC. I must not have paid for that one. Nomi is hard but worth it. Yeah. He did like Anemone. I did like Anemone. I would very much like to prevent Anemone from going down the fascist route. It's difficult? I've heard as much. Probably from Miller. Is they're likely demisexual. Okay. I mean, we can work with that. So you can't romance them traditionally. I see. Also, the fact that like anytime you're trying to romance somebody who comes on the Helios is like you have to wait until halfway through the game until you can start the romance route. Nemtho is easier and honestly is one of my faves. Yeah, I was kind of leaning. All right. Let's tell you what we'll do. We'll play it by ear. Or no, actually that doesn't work out logistically very well. Oh, actually, sorry, I have you guys sitting in silence here. Let me throw some tunes on while we're listening, or while we're talking here. Da, 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 da. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba. I'm gonna go here. Resume. If I can spell it right. Yeah, that's the ticket. Okay, so I am thinking either Nemi or Nomi next playthrough. Um ah ba 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 ba. It's I think I also think I have family share set up with my Steam Deck, so maybe that's what you're missing. Honestly, I haven't even tried. If I mean it's not that big of a deal to like find save files and copy them over. Um it's just would require looking up how to do that. So I'll download it on my Steam Deck and see what that's like. Yeah. So with regards to which skills we'll be specking into, we'll probably play it by ear when we start next time. Um, but I think we're probably either going to go for either Nemi or Nomi Nomi. Because my save files are synced together for Exocolonist. I mean, it says cloud status up to date on my Steam, so maybe it's syncing. I don't know. Nemi or Nomi? Yes, that's going to be the choice next time. But I'm trying to think what else I would want to play on stream. What other types of games for the days when we're not playing Exocolonist? I want to try something else out. I don't even. I've been thinking about playing This Is the Police 2. I'd heard good things about this, and I really like one of the composers who worked on this. I don't know that much about this game, if I'm being honest. I don't have a second one yet. No, not yet. I think this actually is another. Okay, my friends, I'm off to eat and work on another paper. I hope everyone has a great weekend. You as well, Miller. Excellent, excellent to have you here. You have been a fantastic contribution to these streams. Good luck with the paper, as always. And I hope everything goes your way. I think this might also be a card-based game. Thanks, Atomia. Thank you, Miller. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Interpret the law as you see fit. Run the sheriff's department. Manage your cops. Sorry, I'm still in exocolonist mode. Make tough decisions and try to keep out of prison yourself. In this story-driven mixture of adventure, strategy, and turn-based tactical combat. That doesn't sound very card-based. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Can I get, what is the store page? Can I go to the store page for this? Details, store page, there it is. Yes, fine. Enter a valid okay, fine. 94. Wait, where am I? There it is, 94. What do you look like? Okay. Interesting. What does this look like? Okay, no, it is kind of card-based-ish. Oh god, it looks time-based. I don't know. I don't know if I'm interesting. The reviews have gone down recently. Very interesting. What has been the it looks like everyone's reasonably happy with it. Okay, there's some people who do not like it. All right. Well, this is something that I can think about off stream, frankly. Let's bring everybody back here. All right. Now, let's see what we want to do for the raid. Now, we had the possibility, dismiss, thank you. We had the possibility of raiding somebody who was streaming Exocolonist which would certainly be a nice way to send off our first Exocolonist run. Thanks for streaming a game I got obsessed with. I got obsessed with it too. This is a great game, Jazz. Thank you for gifting this to me. This is a wonderful gift. Who else is playing Exocolonist right now? I'm curious. I was a teenage Exocolonist. Who's streaming this now? Oh, look, that's me. And somebody else. Cool. We could... Oh, hello, Dot. How's it hanging? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I got... I will take my hydrate now. JCVIM is their username. Yeah, we could definitely go and raid them. That looks pretty good. Yeah, okay. I think we owe it to the game to raid out to another person playing the game, considering there's only so many. So let's get a raid set up. I will get the messages out. Hopefully, this will do its job correctly. Yes, perfect. Select the raid message of your choice. Hooray, it works. The thing is not in utter disarray. So be sure not to spoil anything. Yes, they are also on their first run. No spoilers. Spoilers are evil. Okay, let me get the actual... No, that's not it. The actual raid message set up. Raid. Excuse me, the actual raid. And it's... JCVIM. Right? I think that's it. Let's double check. Follower or subscriber only chat, so do keep that in mind. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me once again for a fantastic finale episode of I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. We'll be back maybe Wednesday, probably Saturday. Whether that's going to be Exocolonist quite immediately, I'm not sure. We're going to be working this out. I'm going to try and do another Exocolonist run on stream. And I'm also going to try and play something else. Something new. But keep an eye out for that. I'll probably be announcing that on Twitter if it can stay up for more than 30 seconds. So keep an eye on that. I hope to see you again next time. If not, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And as always, stay true to yourselves, everyone.